lead. LTD 27 giving you exactly what you need. Welcome to the show where the truth never lies. Turn the volume up while we watch the sparks fly. Monday morning coming at you with the heavy hitting vibe. We breaking down the headlines, keeping policy alive. The filters on the lands, no scripts inside their hands. Just a broadcast for the people across the digital land. From the hill to the street, yeah, we digging in the dirt. Searching for the facts, even when the answer's hurt. It's a weekday ritual, a digital town square. If you're looking for the comfort, you won't find it here. We that set the agenda, we challenge every view. Bringing more politics straight from us to you. Subs climbing up, yeah, the chat is going wild. Information flowing in a truly gritty style. Run your mouth, let the people hear the sound of 27, we're the loudest in the town. Run your mouth, break the silence, take a stand. Politics and power in the palm of your hand. Run your mouth, yeah, we're live on the screen. The greatest commentary that you've ever seen. Scroll through the comments, yeah, the debate is getting deep. While the mainstream media is falling fast asleep. We're tracking every bill and we're walking every vote. Taking every crooked quote and cutting at the throat. It's a YouTube revolution, decentralized and free. Finding what the future of the news is gonna be. From the left to the right to the middle of the room. We're carrying the weight, yeah, we're carrying the load. Don't just sit and listen, get your fingers on the keys. We're bringing down the giants, bringing them to the knees. Weekday warriors assemble for the fight. Shining out a signal in the middle of the night. Run your mouth, let the people hear the sound. Caddy 27, we're the loudest in the town. Run your mouth, break the silence, take a stand. Politics and power in the palm of your hand. Run your mouth, yeah, we're live on the screen. The realest commentary that you've ever seen. Hit the like, hit the sub, keep the fire burning bright. Run your mouth every weekday, doing it right. Yeah, Caddy 27, boys. Woo! Woo! Yeah! We are! Hey! Hey!
Well, hello. What up? What's good, people? What is up? It is me, L27 here. It's Friday. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what time it is. Don't act like, listen, I'm about to drop this link. Don't even act funny. Don't act weird. Don't waste time. Don't come over here with the foolery. Y'all know it's Friday. Y'all know what that means. Baby, I got me some snacks. I got me some corn chips, tortilla chips. And I made some of my little friend guy that I'm talking to. He likes me to make this little I don't call it guacamole. He says it's guacamole because I put avocado in it. I call it pico de gallo with guacamole in it. But I also put a little bit, I finally chop up some like shrimp and put in it too, so I have a little meat in it. So I got all of the stuff that you get in pico de gallo. Plus I put the avocado in it. So it's like a guac, but then I put some little finely chopped pieces of shrimp in it and make it all good and stuff like that. So that's my snack that I eat with my tortilla chips. I'm making my drink right now before I even drop the link because I'm not going to play with y'all and y'all not going to play with me. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know what time it is. We're going back to tried and true Old Faithful, The Botanist. Okay? The Botanist, Old Faithful. I ain't even playing with y'all. So yeah, don't fuck off. Let me finish making this drink. So yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what to listen. We're not gonna play this game. We're not gonna do this with y'all today, okay? We ain't doing this with y'all today. So go ahead and get your life in order. Get your life in order. Get it in order. That's a good drink. Let me put this over there because there's too much stuff on this desk already. And put this over here, right here. Okay, good. That works. Y'all all right today? How's y'all Friday going? Happy Juneteenth, damn it. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. Let me say hey to y'all. Let me go ahead and do this now, because so just so y'all can't, so the hall monitors can have it. Hey, Bama Girl. Hey, Tracy W. Hey, Complex 613. Hey, DPG. Angela Richey, what's going on? Hey, Miss Rail. Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, Janae with the Y. Lady D, what is up? I'm glad you popped out the bushes, because I feel like I ain't seen you in a while, Lady D. And it's always good to see you, boo. How you been? How you been? You ain't popped out the bushes in a minute. And whenever I see you pop out the bushes, it gives me a good feeling inside. So I'm glad to see you, boo. You all right? Hey, Tamara. There she go. Hey, Tamara. Hey, crazy homebody girl. Hey, Karen. Hey, T. Lee. Uh-huh. Tracy C. What is up, my love? Hey, Janae. Hey, Yolanda Morgan. Uh-huh. Hey, Jay Parrish. Jay Parrish, I see y'all over there fighting over there in the beef sector about Tasha K. Girl, y'all just be finding stuff to fight about. Baby, I'm surprised you even able. I was just about to say, Tanya. Tanya is a woman of the city, okay? A day like today, I know Tanya done been out the house since by 8 o'clock this morning, all over the greater Atlanta area at various Juneteenth events. Yeah, Tanya don't play around. Tanya knows the people. And so I'm glad she was able to check in with us, because Tanya don't fuck off. Now, you want to know all the important people? Go meet Tanya. Really, Terrence, that's what we do. How are you today, sir? I have been seeing that at the liquor store. Now I'm going to try it out. Baby, listen, I'm a gin connoisseur, and that's my gin of choice. Like, if my go-to gin is that right there. That or Empress 1908. Empress 1908 is a good one too. Hey, Green Girl. We always live for no damn reason on a Friday, because we don't do our regular, topics and stuff on Friday. We just be live for no damn reason. Okay. Now I done dropped the damn link. Hey, Cymera, what's going on? Cha. Hey, Rency. Uh. They said that list is yours. Baby, the people put out a list with Tasha K. I mean, Tasha K put out a list with the people, and they lost their damn mind. I was over there in the bushes. I forgot who bushes I was in. Listening to the commentary. Baby, them people was over there losing their fucking mind. Cha. Hey, Shay. Hey, Ravine. Hey, Paul. What's going on, Paul? Hey, Too Feisty. Child. Not you got to go buy a bottle for, you know what? Y'all alkies around here. Alkies. Now, I hate to have to start calling names. I start calling names. And if I start calling names, don't make me start calling it. I will call your name and call you out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't make me call your name. Might as well go ahead and get over here. Might as well go ahead and click the link now. Do not make me call your name. Uncle Jay. Not Uncle Jay. Jay Parrish. Shoot. Jay Parrish. You be right there. I be seeing you pop out the bushes, Jay Parrish. I never pop out the bushes. But I be seeing you. Mm-hmm. I be like, look at Jay Parrish. Child. I be like, look at Jay Parrish. I be wanting to say hey, but I don't be wanting to pop out the bushes. Mm. 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 Angela, the people asking you a question. Hey, Mia MJ, Tracy girl, Tracy, Tracy. If you can hear me, I can't hear you. Can y'all hear Tracy? I can't hear her. Mm, that's a strong drink. Not strong, but strong. Child. Anyway, y'all. Now listen. It's Juneteenth. Y'all know what I'm mad about? So the weather forecast for today said it was supposed to be light rain all day long, right? Um, and I ain't seen a drop of rain all day. Not a drop of rain all day. So I'm trying to child. What and here's why I'm mad about. I'm sorry, somebody sent me an email. Here's why I'm mad about it, y'all. I'm mad about it because I had said to myself, I said I was gonna do my barbecuing today. But when I saw yesterday that the forecast calls for it to be light rain all day, I said, baby, I'm not gonna be out there in that rain and stuff and getting pneumonia with y'all. Baby, I'll just wait till Saturday because Saturday is supposed to be, clear skies. Hey, yeah, pen. Now watch. It ain't. We ain't have a drop of rain today. I could have went out there and barbecued today. Now tomorrow I'm gonna try to go and barbecue outside tomorrow and watch it be raining. Watch this fuck shit. What happened to Tracy? I just saw her backstage and then she went away. Listen, let me drop the link one more time. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to come up on your own free will and accord. But when I start calling names and calling you up to the whiteboard, ain't gonna be no hiding at that point. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. There ain't gonna be no hiding. When I start calling these names, mm-mm. Ain't gonna be no hiding. Mm-mm. 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 Mm. Anyway, um, I'm over here just eating in y'all face. I'm so sorry. I needed a snack. Mm. Baby, throw the shoe. Throw the shoe. Do them like they did President Bush. Motherfucker threw that goddamn shoe. Hey Xavier. See, Xavier is old school around these parts. Xavier is an OG. I already know Xavier will click the link because he's an OG. He's old school. He ain't new to this. He true to this. He ain't new here. He grew here. We don't watch young Xavier grow up in front of our eyes. He done been here a long time. A long time. Xavier. Xavier. He is Gen Z. But Xavier been over here on this platform probably since he was like 18 or 19. Mm-hmm. Are you ready now, Tracy?
Right, and for Jesus.
Mm.
And because I now have this glass thing behind me that can see the reflection on my computer screen, so I'm telling maintenance they need to move this immediately. I already put in a damn order. I need this from me. It gotta go.
Mm.
It gotta go. It gotta go. And it's like screwed into the wall, so I can't move it. Yeah, they got to move that shit. ASAP. Because I don't need you to be able to see my screen. I don't like that. Mm-mm. I don't need you to see the reflection of my screen. No. No, no, no. So it gotta be moved.
Well, what sold out, LMV? I don't even know what LMV talking about. She talking about stuff sold out. Mm.
For two feisties, Juneteenth event,
Two Feisty, you got a Juneteenth event?
you sold your Juneteenth event.
I didn't even know you had an event, girl. You ain't tell me nothing.
Some of the stunt queens would never.
Oh,
Yes,
you know what?
feisty,
There you go. There you go. Two
huh?
Feisty having a whole event and did tell me nothing. I thought we was better than that, Two Feisty. I wouldn't do you like that. Uh, uh, um. But here we are. Here the foot we are. Now listen, Tracy,
Yes.
how has your week been? You've had a great week. I've seen. I'm sure.
Up until today, I have had a great week. Bay has had a better week.
That's what I'm
He
about to
has been
say.
on cloud
Mm-hmm.
nine, blissful,
Hey, Two Feisty. I
having a
was just
great,
about
great
to say.
time.
I know Bay and his friends done been over there having the week of their lives.
Listen, I was like, I don't think we could have had a better week. Obama's event was so
That
nice.
means y'all
The
had some good wrestling
parade,
this week.
baby, it's been a good week. It's been a good week. Mm, 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 mm.
That sounds like some good wrestling.
Week. So I can't be too upset at that. Yes, I agree. It's an IT security vulnerability, Thompson. Just because you could see through. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm like, you could see the reflection in this. It gotta move. It gotta move. Dear God, it gotta. And
So
I only know you can
LB,
see the reflection in it because I was looking at someone else's thing and I was like, oh, I can see your computer through this.
um, Two Feisty, can you hear us? Are
I
you
can't. I was letting
okay?
y'all
Good.
finish talking.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I just wanted to make sure
Ellen,
you was
Ellen
all
is so
right.
messy. First of all, shout out to Florida. Florida's in the building.
Well, listen, I am from Miami. I'm Florida
Elton, you
adjacent.
keep telling me this like I don't know this.
You know, I'm Florida adjacent. Xavier, I don't see you backstage.
Florida's always in the building, and shout out to my girl Tracy the goat of always.
Wait, do y'all see Xavier backstage? I don't even see Xavier.
No,
No,
I don't see
I don't see
Xavier.
him at all.
Xavier, what link you click? Click the right link,
Something going
Xavier.
on. But no, Ellen is referring to a committee of us had the first ever in history in Palm Beach County Juneteenth pageant for grades K through 5, and
Okay,
it was a city sponsored event, and it
awesome.
sold out. We were filled to capacity.
You
We
should have
also
told me. I would
outgrew
have
the
came. I would
original
have
space
came.
twice.
I would have came. I got a few pieces of trade over in Riviera Beach and stuff.
Well, I got
And
you
I got
next
well, I
year.
got a good piece of trade
This
with
is
the
going to be an
Suncoast.
annual event, but yes, I'm so proud of all the work we did because we outgrew our space twice. Because it was in such high demand, and yeah, we the city came out. We were featured on the news, and our event actually happened.
Shut up,
It wasn't
Tracy.
Um,
canceled last minute day of. We did not have
Shut
to
up, Tracy.
hook a
Shut
crook
up,
to make
Tracy.
it happen. Just a lot of
mm-mm,
hard work and bright
mm-mm.
ideas and right
Oh,
Let me know.
intentions.
And seriously though, too feisty. Hit me up offline next time because I'm in several organizations, fraternal and stuff like that. a lot of them, they always like to get involved with that. So you can probably partner with them, some of the Divine Nine, Masonic organizations, NAACP, and some of the all, and they may have, you may have already had them involved, but
A
definitely.
few of the local chapters here out here
Hmm.
in Belglade, yeah, but I
Okay,
definitely will
you over
hit
there
you
in the
up.
muck,
Elton, we keep having this conversation, yeah.
child. Listen, I listen.
I swear he gonna forget by the next, but
Oh, I
within the
am.
next
I
hour, he
am.
gonna forget that we talked about this again.
I am. I am. Call Mr. Piper and get him to get you together.
Oh my God, Ellen, he did. Ellen did ask me if I told you about what we were doing too. She
Why
did.
you should
I
have reached out because I
freely.
would have got a lot. Listen, you should have told me because you know that I listen. I got a lot of connections off of this
You know what you do, but I ain't
application.
gonna lie. With all the hoopla, it wasn't time for me to be out here panhandling for my event. Y'all had to lick y'all wounds over that last one, so I was not
Mm-mm.
go dog on y'all.
Baby, I ain't have to lick nothing. I had to
But
call
and
my
and
bank.
you and you know what? And at least now I can actually show and prove that we the real deal. We have had a successful event. Like I said, I have multiple receipts. We were featured on the news. We were sponsored by the city. It's a real thing. So
Mm-mm.
if I come asking y'all to help sponsor trophies or sashes for these amazing young ladies, like I said, it was for grades K through 5.
I
Y'all
even
know I
got
ain't
some
lying.
connections over in
Y'all know it's actually gonna
Clewiston.
go towards the children.
I even got some connections over in Clewiston and Indian Town in those areas too.
Okay, yeah, that's all in my neck of the woods.
Hmm.
So yeah, I definitely will talk to you about it outside of here. But I'm a pop my collar because, like I said, I
Hey,
don't believe
Uncle
in wasting
Jay.
people's time nor money.
Mm. Oh, there
Yes,
go
you are, Ellen. You are
Xavier.
so messy.
You know, Ellen Messi.
Oh
Hey,
my
Xavier.
God.
Is Xavier finally
Hey,
in here?
Yeah,
I am
Okay.
here. I don't
Happy
know what was
Juneteenth.
going on. Happy
Xavier. That's that
Juneteenth,
Las Vegas
everybody.
internet you got over there. You have to get the real internet, Xavier.
Happy Freedom Day.
Don't do us. We got what is it?
But I'm glad to
That's
hear. I'm
been
so
close
glad
to
to
Juneteenth,
hear
happy
that.
AT&T.
Pride.
We
Listen,
got AT&T.
I need to come out to the muck because one thing you know about them motherfuckers from the
Well,
muck, they
listen,
gonna run
don't
fast and
don't
they gonna
don't
have big
don't
old
don't threaten me with a good time because we
mandingo.
can always use another judge, and we did not have as many men involved this year as we would have
Listen,
liked. We definitely wanted some male judges that we could not get to commit. So
you ain't
I,
called me.
I ain't got no problem
I
begging
would
you to
have had
come
you listen.
judge
I
and
would have
offer
had
your
you
expertise
several.
to these young ladies. I'm so here for it.
I would have had you
Now you know
several.
Teddy got all the men
And it would have been a lot of straight men too.
on
I
a
would have had
long
you a lot
list.
of straight men, a lot of fine of them too. Okay. I got you, girl. Girl, don't worry about it. I got you, girl.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna send the information to you. I appreciate it though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I know people for real.
I know.
And my people, hey, watch this.
I know you the real
All
deal.
my receipts check. All my events happen.
I mean,
Mm.
Not
I
that
can't
again. Oh
stand you.
Lord.
listen, I don't believe in last minute cancellations. I don't.
Mm-mm. Like I said, it costs you less money to do it than to do the cancel.
And Tracy, we were sold out, my good sis. We were sold out, filled to capacity. We had turned the people away. Sorry, we have no more room.
Wait a minute, Uncle Jay, I got Xfinity.
Me too.
I,
Me too. And my internet be working real good. Jay,
My
what you
internet
trying to
worked real
say?
good. When I had AT&T, that's the shit that will fuck up.
My
Mm.
AT&T doesn't usually
And
go
Jay,
bad.
I
slow
don't
down.
appreciate you throwing shade at Xfinity much as you be roboting
Mm.
Outgrew your spaces.
Mm.
twice.
Need to get a bigger venue. Ooh,
Oh wow.
twice. Ooh.
Oh wow.
We
Look at
ended
it.
up having to move to Dolly Hand, L Teddy.
Mm. Child. But yeah, definitely let me know. I got a lot of, even though I'm not in Palm Beach, I have a lot of connections in Palm Beach.
And did I mention we planned this within 8 weeks?
Mm.
8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Ooh.
It's the continued shade for me.
that's
Eight
not.
8 weeks.
It's like a
Eight
So I
slow
just
drip.
don't
weeks.
understand canceling last minute, baby. You done spent all that money. You might as well go ahead and do it.
Well, there
Unless you
wasn't
didn't
no
really
money
spend a lot
spent.
of
Apartment
money.
was only $300, so
Unless it wasn't a lot of money spent. If you spent a
It
lot of
was
money, you ain't
only
got no choice but to
300.
have that event.
It was only 300. I'm just saying.
Listen, people got light bills and rent and stuff. Fake nephews to take care of and stuff. Don't do that.
You know
I thought it
what?
was a brother. Well, I thought it was a brother that was taking care of.
Mm-mm. Baby, listen, you done
Ellen,
So
killed
you
you
off
met
messy.
him at
You
the
the
everything.
one
gate.
started all of this.
Baby, we ain't got time to be killing our family members three, four, five, six, and seven
No, babe, I have
times.
a job. I have a full-time job. Tracy at work right now.
Unfortunately.
Mm-mm.
You're on break,
I,
Tracy?
No, babe,
Look at this one.
I'm
unfortunately
employed
for a whole
gainfully.
nother hour, Lord.
Y'all so messy.
It's Ellen. Ellen started all of this.
Mm.
We just
Mm-mm.
love to congratulate people on successful events.
Thank you,
Mm-mm.
my good sis Tracy.
But
Y'all
we
not
Yes,
love me some
love,
success,
Tracy.
love,
success.
we love,
Always
you
here
know, we
for you.
love celebrating
Congratulations.
queens, celebrating the black people. Yes.
Y'all put a shondo in the chat because Stu Feisty is around here having whole events.
And no
Jesus!
scamming. Not a scamming
Jesus!
site.
Not only, not only was it planned in 60 days, it was successful, sold out. What?
Don't
Had to
have me
upgrade the
Nobody had to
wondering.
go
stage
Listen,
through bank
twice.
cards. Nobody had to cancel anything.
don't have me shot up in here. Baby, I had to get on that floor and let this good sew in do what it do, honey. Baby, I had to get on that good flow and let this good sew in show y'all what it do. Hmm. I'm just saying. Two Feisty, how many aprons did you buy?
I don't wear aprons when I cook, and I be cooking for real.
Mm, oh, 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 wow. The effortlessness of the shade.
But y'all know I'm a
Wait.
really a baker. Like I be cooking,
Oh,
but I'm really
no,
a
no, no, no,
baker.
no, no. It was the effortlessness of the, and I be cooking for real. I said, God.
Everybody that know me know I'm famous for my rum cake. Matter of fact, I was just on the phone with my great aunt this morning because she was trying to tell me what she wanted me to bring for her 4th of July kickback. And the people have already put in their request for what desserts they wanted me to bring. So
Mm. How come
Oh,
this messy heifer? Mm, mm. Hey,
praise the
what's up,
Yeah.
Lord.
Jay?
Hi, hi.
You coming up here to be messy?
And
I,
Jay,
I,
I
I
am yet
I
praying
can't
for
be
you.
too messy with you. I'm headed to the house of the Lord. So I just stopped by to say hello. Happy Friday,
on a
happy
Friday?
Juneteenth.
Jay, I am
Oh,
yet praying for you.
y'all having a Juneteenth service or something?
No, we're in district conference.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, is
So
that
no
Kojic or
bisexual
that?
shenanigans today?
Is that
No, not
Kojic?
Kojic. No, not Kojic, but we are a Pentecostal organization.
Oh, okay. So y'all gonna be shouting? You got your shouting shoes on?
I got my shouting shoes on. It's
Debbie
women's
Jones.
night. It's women's night. Somebody say women's night. It's women's night.
Women's
You got women's night.
It's women's night, but the men are singing. Praise God.
Oh,
baby.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to the tennis section to find a man, but go over there to that the music area where the bass player, baby, listen, or the drummer.
Jay,
I like a drummer. Give me a
Hey,
drummer.
hey, hey, Sister Feisty.
no bisexual shenanigans today, okay?
I am chaste. Okay.
Okay. Because
Mm.
I know how you be making them women in that church
Pure,
moan.
pure and chase.
Pure and chaste. So
Mm.
you might want to speak over yourself.
I'm
Encourage
I'm
yourself.
just letting you know, don't be
In the
having the
Lord,
women moaning today.
Okay.
he
Moaning
It
don't
for the
like
is
Lord.
men's no more. He wants
okay.
women's. Women's.
Woo!
Girl, mm. Girl, I can't do this with y'all. Anyway. Xavier, I don't like
Yes.
men's no more
Yes,
because
sir.
men ain't shit. Mm-mm.
Speaking of not liking men's no more, when was y'all gonna tell me that Hezekiah Walker was on the DL?
Child, that ain't nothing new. Hezekiah got caught
That's
with
old school, honey.
back before it was, but back before we had to
Mm-hmm.
call them trans women and trans men, and they was just called trannies or transvestites. That's when
Mm-hmm.
Hezekiah Walker was doing his thing.
Yep. And to get
It
on the
was
front
all
That's
that was
row,
crazy.
all in the news, all in the blogs back in the
and
day. They ain't
listen,
nothing new.
to get on the front row in Love Fellowship Crusade in the tennis section, baby, you had to do a few things. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nobody told me
Child, they ain't nothing
nothing.
new.
Y'all, they was,
And now
what was it?
Hezekiah got that big old Papa Bear belly.
He was
Hmm.
Jay,
beefing with Cash
please.
De Niro.
Wait,
You
you really didn't know that, Xavier? Girl, that's a whole
didn't
tea.
know
No,
that is at
That's tea
least
from the 90s, girl.
Kiesha is
He's
my
way too
age, so
young.
she 33, 34. That news
Listen,
is a good 27 years old.
that's news from the 90s, Xavier. I mean, before the girls was doing all this on
I
the
could have
internet.
sworn
Mm-mm,
I was
honey, we knew that
married.
back
I
then,
could have
honey.
sworn. I
Yeah,
thought
that's
he had
that
a
ain't
wife.
that ain't nothing new.
Mm-hmm. Hey, butterfly.
I could have sworn he had a wife and was married.
He did have a wife. He was married to the Monique Walker.
Monique. Mm-hmm.
And
Good
she
old
lives down
Monique.
here in Charlotte with her second husband, but she still be fooling up with him because she took
Wait,
care
she
of him
got
while he
married
was going through
again?
his cancer. Yeah, you
Wait,
know
what?
you remember she got married. She became Monique Davenport.
You're right.
Oh
You
no,
are
I know
right.
that name. I know Monique Davenport. I've never known her as Monique Walker.
Oh, that's the
She
only way
was
we know Monique now. Listen.
yeah okay. Put it down, crackhead.
She sure
Get
what?
That's
out
what
Hey,
my
we know.
listen,
face.
she's God of a second chance, Monique. Because if
Okay,
Monique
Lord,
don't
I'm
see,
tired of the way that I
baby, if Monique don't
am.
see nothing else, she gonna see that second chance, honey.
Okay,
Told you. But, and let's be clear. Monique probably shouldn't have been leading the song she did
Terrence, please.
because her voice was real regular. But I mean, when your
She
husband,
sang down.
she sang down, and when your husband is the, is the choir director and everything that happened. But on certain songs, now Monique will give you what you need. On that second
Okay.
chance, when she
Yes, sir.
grabbed that microphone and said, "Put it down, crackhead,"
Yes, sir.
she was a strong, she was a
Put it,
strong
put it
soprano
down,
too.
crackhead. Put it, put it.
A strong soprano too. Because you know, if
Yeah.
you're gonna sing soprano in Love Fellowship Crusade, baby, you got to hit some octaves up there.
Okay. If
You knew
between
because you
them and
know,
James Hall and Worship and Praise,
because you knew Hezekiah was gonna give you about 12 modulations. I ain't gonna hold you.
did
Mm-hmm.
Not 12 modulations.
Hmm.
But I did not know that. Nobody tells me nothing.
Mm-mm.
I wake up, I see Hezekiah's team beefing with Cash De Niro. I'm like, what Cash De Niro know about Hezekiah Walker? And now everybody
child.
discovered, oh,
Okay,
he's
Cash
Indian.
was trolling because there's this
Cash was
man
being
that's
messy.
yeah, he was being messy because there's this guy on Facebook who has been saying happy pride to all of the different
I
gospel
saw
artists and
that.
it's been going viral. He said he
Mm-hmm.
told Shirley Caesar happy pride. He told
Mm-hmm.
Bishop
Don't do
Young a
Mr.
happy
Shirley.
pride. He told Hezekiah Walker happy pride.
He
He been
told your
telling
boy, didn't
everybody
he
happy
tell your
pride.
boy Bishop Wooden Happy Pride?
Oh, I didn't
No.
see that one, but he should with all that makeup he be wearing.
Yeah. But let's be clear.
Yes.
Cash or Craig with a K, whatever you want to be today. Um, honey girl, honey, honey, boom, boom, honey. Um, if you're supposed to be a whole ass minister and ordained and all of that stuff, why you don't need to debase yourself to all of this messiness. What is OC Allen over there teaching y'all over there? I'm just wondering that one. You over there with OC Allen and stuff. He ain't tell you not to be putting all this stuff on social media and stuff, just being a little too, it was just a little too messy. And then he wanted to get mad because the people started dog walking him. Don't get mad. You put it out there.
And then they said that Hezekiah's team was trying to sue him and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Well, happy Juneteenth, y'all. I'm headed into the Lord's house. The people is calling me. So
Okay.
Happy
y'all be
Juneteenth.
blessed.
Bye, Jay.
Uh Feisty,
Man.
All
don't
right,
be up
Uncle
here
Jay.
too
Get a good
long.
shout in for us now.
Yes, yes, I will. I'm a good put a good old dance in. I got my hard bottom shoes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Bottoms.
Hey, Montrez. But yeah, Pastor Nero was being messy.
I
Let's
thought
be
Cash
clear,
had
Pastor
changed. I
Nero.
thought he had given his life to the Lord and then found a new path. Now he's
You're a
just
whole
doing.
porn skank, okay?
Well, he hasn't done it in a while now. I'll tell you, he hasn't done it since the pandemic.
I don't believe that.
What do you mean you don't believe that?
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's something we can see or not see, but
I know, and I'm going through my mind. Now I'll go with him if he says I haven't done it in a few years. I'm gonna go with you on that. But since the pandemic, mm,
yeah, he got his money from the
mm,
pandemic and stopped.
mm.
Stop doing it
Now,
publicly and just
Oh
do
my god.
private stuff.
well, see, I
Is that
know a
what it
lot
is?
of these studios. What they'll do, they'll tape scenes and then they'll wait, a while before they release it. Because I know I've seen him in new stuff since the pandemic. I think I remember seeing him in something in 2021 or 2022.
Was he working with studios at that time? I thought he was like only on OF at that point.
They
I
do
feel like
freelance stuff. They'll go do a scene or two, get a couple $100.
the last
Cause he
thing
was
I
still with fucking Rico. When did he break up with Rico?
because
It was it was
well,
after
you
the
know that
pandemic. That was
forth.
like
They went back and
2021 or
forth,
2022.
but no, didn't they break up because Rico was with Ray Potts at that time?
No, Rico. I think Rico broke up with him and went with Fame, wasn't it?
Fame.
Yeah.
When him and Fame date? What?
Rico and Fame dated after Rico broke up with, was it after Rico broke up with Cash Dinero? I think it was. Cause you remember him and Cash Dinero got together after they did that show on Signal 23. What was it called?
For the love of Justin or something
No,
like
no,
that?
no, no. It was called Cuffing Season. That's what it was called. They had the little dating show. Child.
If they can call that dating.
Mm,
But
mm.
it's too much. Everybody's slipping and swapping, going around the town. It's too much.
Mm. I don't
Xavier, we
know.
expect you to keep up on all the men and women's of the night now. Come on,
Hmm.
I'm
that's your
trying.
job.
It's too much. They keep on going back and going. Listen, and everybody wants to go with the same people. And some of these people look too much alike because I can't tell Momo Savage from Cash De Niro on a good day. They both look
No,
like light
Momo
skinned people.
Savage look a little different now.
Yeah,
I
but back
can't really
then,
tell Momo Savage from the guy who JD dated after he broke up with Momo Savage. I think his name CJ or something.
see
Y'all listen.
all these little skinny yellow children. I can't
Let
keep
me
up.
tell y'all heteros. If y'all think y'all got drama, down here to the Rainbow Coalition compound, let me tell y'all something. It's always some drama. It's always it just be a lot the fuck going on. I can't even keep up half the time. And I be expecting Xavier to know. And here come Xavier. He don't even know what's going on.
Because I can't pay attention to the people in the Ray Pot circuit. Once you go to the Ray Pot circuit of the internet, that's just low.
The raccoon. Ray Potts is a raccoon, y'all. He's a raccoon.
And I don't know how he's been successful so far. I really don't know how. I don't get it.
Ciao. Um, y'all, we did not have the panel this week for House Skanks of Atlanta, but it just was nothing going on this week. Y'all know it was so
Our
What?
boring.
been happening outside of the show.
I
Huh?
thought there was a lot going on. Oh,
And
you
then
talking about
Portia got
Mia?
that Z-Way interview coming up. I just saw the trailer for it earlier.
Portia
With
going
her.
on Z-Way?
Mm?
That don't even make sense. What?
Did Pinky finally give up her house? Did the
Wait,
bankruptcy
give up her
people probably
house.
finally take it?
Yeah, she
Wait,
said
why is she giving up the house?
she ain't got no money. That's why.
I thought her husband had money,
She's reporting that she makes $0. I don't know.
but the husband is living in the house with her and her kids. He's
All
not
I know
filing
is
for
the bankruptcy
bankruptcy.
said. Listen, all I know is the bankruptcy people said they they want the house, and she said she'll give it to
Is that house in his name?
Oh yeah, it's the main mansion that they were staying in, right?
them. Mm-hmm.
Because I think they said she got a couple properties, but that main house that they're living in, that's the one that
I
she
don't.
agreed to give up.
Yeah, I don't know if that house is if that mansion is in the husband's name. I think they have
But then
other
I'm wondering,
properties.
did she just get that house to get on the
Wait a
show,
minute.
to have like a nice big property for the show? You know what I mean?
Well, she
Because
has
it don't
nice
make no
But
property
her
sense that
in
you don't
husband
have
makes
no
general.
more money
equity in
than
that house,
her.
really.
Her husband makes more money than her.
Now he does because I don't know. I think you know what I think is going on. I think she's just doing too much at the same time. Like she actually does
Mm.
have a successful business, but when you got too many pieces on the board, it's hard to keep up with all that stuff. Especially when she got all them small kids in her house. She was having them babies back to back, having to take that time off. And even now, she's still starting some new businesses. In that interview with Shamia and Carlos King, Shamia said, "Did her book come out yet?" She wrote a book about the woman in the basement. A pun on what Angela said, and I was like, "Why the hell is you writing a damn book? Like
She's trying to
it
get
don't even
her
make no
Candy
sense.
Burris
Why
on.
are you capitalize? Like I get trying to capitalize off of a moment from reality TV, but that's just such a dumb moment to capitalize off of."
Wait, so
Oh,
let me make sure I understand.
Hmm.
Because Ravine says the investment house. So are y'all saying that the house that they live in, the big
well,
mansion?
there's two bankruptcies, right?
Yeah,
There's
there's
one
two
for the
different ones
investment
happening.
house, and then there's one for the mansion.
Wait, wait, wait,
Mm-hmm.
wait, 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 wait,
Yeah,
wait.
you heard that right.
There are two
Mm-hmm.
bankruptcies.
Yes.
So she's filed for bankruptcy twice. Was this a personal bankruptcy or was this a bankruptcy for the business?
I think it's two
No,
of them happening at once.
I don't
It's
know
two
which one
happening at
they are.
once. 'Cause one is the, the reorganization. So she's doing that one,
Hmm.
and then a full bankruptcy. Mm-hmm.
So
And in
which
one of
is
them, she agreed to give up the house. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the house that's being featured on the show,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
the
one
big
that
one
she's
that they
filming
filming
scenes
in.
in.
Mm-hmm.
now this is why from the very beginning, if I was her husband, I might be filing for fucking divorce. Because heifer, I told you, let me give you the money and pay this shit off. But when you got to get to the point where these people are forcing you to give up our home and shit, because if it is it's because she tried to flex on the show, talk about, oh, this isn't a bankruptcy of the business, this is a personal bankruptcy. But your husband is now attached to you, and so are your children when you talk about personal bankruptcy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
now assets that you own personally, meaning the assets that you and your husband own, are now subject to said bankruptcy. So in my mind, if I'm the husband, baby, I'm gonna be mad as fuck and find me some rich mangina in greater Atlanta area to move
Yeah.
in with, and I'll pay some good child support. Or I'll get custody of the damn kids since you ain't got time for our damn kids.
Well, he
I'm
also has to pay child
With
support for his other kids, so
That's why I
obviously he'll
think
do
that whole comment about "let me just pay it off" was performative. I don't know that man finances like that, but if you got it and she's being adamant about, no, I want to take care of this on my own. I don't want you to have to spend your money. I think losing the house is enough to say, okay, I'm gonna need your help now. And the fact that they're just
exactly.
letting the house go, it just tells me y'all ain't really got it, which is okay, right? Like it's a lot of people that don't have enough liquid assets to do that. I mean, if you worth $10 million and you got to give up $5 million, that's gonna hurt regardless.
Hmm.
You're gonna notice that money missing. So I'm not mad at them for not having the money. I just don't understand the performative aspect of it. Her making it a point to flex, telling everybody you ain't never made enough money like me. Like it's just
Well, this is
unnecessary when your
Atlanta.
central
That's a
storyline is the
flex
fact that
city.
you want to do a bankruptcy.
Do you know
Atlanta
what?
is known for flexing,
But
so I'm not
Hey,
she has
surprised
Angela.
about that.
zero equity
Hello,
in that
beautiful
house, which
people.
that's why I said I was like,
Hey,
did she really
Angela.
just get this house to film on Atlanta to get the show to do the thing? Because I think she only had it what like a 2 years,
That would make
maybe like
sense.
she ain't had it that long. So now I'm
And so
like,
you in
now you go
bankruptcy
through this
over
bankruptcy, and now you're like, oh,
studio?
I don't care about this house, and I'm like, so you just giving up? I was like, like, was this just
So
all
where
just
does she live for
performative and for
real
show?
then?
And you willing to
Jay
just
Michelle had a whole
quit
marriage
bankruptcy and write
just
it
for the
off?
show.
I've been telling everybody that man gives stand-in boyfriend, and he always has.
But
She said she been knew him long before, and she
she
shocked
knew
got
him when
married
he was
him.
That don't mean nothing.
It's not that I deny that they know each other. It's very clear that they're familiar with each other, but it don't give I'm in love with you. It don't give we be knocking the paint off the walls in the bedroom when we having
no.
sex.
It
That's
It
why
give
he
really
me
be
give
knocking the
like
paint
I'm
off
familiar
everybody
with you
else.
and you doing the assignment.
it give high school marriage pact.
It does.
It give if you hit 45 and I hit 45 and we not really with nobody, we just gonna go ahead and do this thing because we know we can get along with one another. But
That's why
then
she. That's why
didn't
she
she
everywhere
also?
talk about she don't care if he cheat.
I would say didn't she also say that she basically a cuck herself because she be watching
Well, let's
him
talk about that
bone
because
down
K
other
Michelle is
women.
also bi. Another one of those pretending that she's not bi and
Oh,
trying
K
to.
Michelle. Oh, what you mean pretending? She don't pretend.
No,
She
she didn't. She
she
didn't pretend.
openly
I
said,
remember when she had her spinoff show after Love and Hip Hop that she had a woman come on there, and didn't that wasn't that the scene where the girl threw the water in her face?
Yeah, because she was denying their relationship though.
Oh, I don't
but
remember. I don't
but
remember
on
all the
Love and
details
Hip
about it.
on
But she's always talked about liking women.
yeah
But
on
maybe
Love and
Hmm
she's
Hip
just
Hop
one of
she
those
said it.
girls that just do it to please the man in the bedroom. I don't
No,
know.
maybe, but she said it on Love and Hip Hop when that whole thing with Akbar and the two other girls, and then the light skinned one was piping up, and she was like, "No, hush, because I ain't trying to come mess around with you, but your dark skinned wife, the chocolate one, she my type. I take her." Like she openly said that to Akbar, one of the wives, like
Yeah,
straight
she
up.
did.
Yeah, she don't
Oh
care.
yeah, I thought you. I don't know
hmm
why I
But
thought you were talking
remember
about Akbar
Akbar?
B. I thought you were
The
talking about.
That was with Akbar and Tierra.
and Sierra,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
Yep.
she
Hmm
told the one she was like, "Oh no, I take your chocolate wife. She's my type. I do her."
You
Y'all
know,
know who I
y'all know
really
he was
like
geeking
for
on
Love and
her.
Hip Hop Hollywood that none of y'all like. I like the little rock star guy, the little short rock
Oh,
star guy.
you.
I bet
Of
you
course you
did.
would.
I don't.
Hated
I did.
Wait, who are you talking about?
The
Remember
Rockstar.
gay
the
one.
Oh, like
little
actual rock star? Oh, he was funny.
the little producer guy. His name was
Mm-mm.
No,
Oh,
Rockstar or
you.
whatever.
Oh
The
no,
one
you
she
talking
cussed
about
out.
Mm-mm.
Wait, you talking about Hitmaker? Young Bird.
No, Rockstar.
No,
Angel
Rockstar.
Brink's
He
baby
came
Rockstar.
daddy.
in.
He
He
was on
came
that
in that
same season
season
with
when Moniece was.
Akbar.
He came in on the same season K Michelle was on Hollywood when
Hmm
Oh,
Lyrica
the
was
dark skin
pregnant.
one. The dark skin with the
No, he was kind of brown skin,
With the bald
And
head.
real short.
He's Angel. What's the designer from
Hold
Basketball
up.
Wives?
Angel Brinks.
Brinks.
Yeah, he has the baby with her.
He was on Basketball Wives.
I just gotta Google him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was real short.
What's
What he
what?
like? Didn't somebody have him run around the car? So was that him running around
That
that
was
car?
him
That
and
truck?
Akbar.
No, that was Akbar running around the truck.
No, him and Akbar were running around the
Oh,
car
that was him and
together.
Akbar. Okay, I thought I
Yeah.
knew I wasn't wrong.
Oh yeah, okay.
He
Oh
had a
yeah, I did
big
like
mouth
him.
too. He had a real big mouth too. He was always
He was
talking shit.
hilarious.
I didn't like him.
I
He
did.
was
I
weird.
did. He used to make me laugh. I wanted him to
And then
look
when
like
he
that
got on
guy.
Basketball Wives, it made it worse because it was
I mean,
he
he
was
did
talking
some
down
dumb
the street.
stuff, but he was hilarious.
He used to make me laugh. Baby,
He
listen.
was
My
good.
favorites from
He was
Hollywood is
hilarious.
always gonna be Lyrica G and Pam.
Baby,
Oh,
Mama Pam is
Mama
my
Dow.
favorite. I ain't gonna hold you.
see,
When
my
she threw that
favorite
pancake
is
batter and hit
yo.
A1 in the face, or when they was tussling on that beach, they really
Baby,
could come back right now for me.
Mama Pam don't ever owe me nothing. Every time she was on screen, it was gold. It was TV,
It was
reality TV
great.
What
gold.
a good at. What a good at. See this right here? This is a real bite.
Remember when they was on the beach, Mama Pam and Lyrica G, they were supposed to be getting along, and then all of a sudden the
And she
shit went
told
south.
Lyrica G that she wanted Lyrica to have a paternity test, and Lyrica got mad. Her mama
Oh
got
my
mad, and she
god.
was like, "Well, guess what? I don't care." And they got to throwing sand and
They got
tussling.
to roll around in the sand and shit.
No, because when Lyrica G was sat on that curb crying,
Mm, mm.
That
I'm
family is
like, girl, get
Though
off the
crazy.
their
curb.
scenes
What?
were always the best of the season.
Why you
Mhm.
Even
doing it for
even when they were
Hollywood?
going back and forth at A1's apartment, and she was making what was she making? Some pancakes or some
And
cornbread,
she accidentally
and
at
she
him.
got mad and tried to throw it at Lyrica, and it splattered all over A1. And
Baby,
she
she
didn't
do
have
that
no
shit.
whisk. She had a big serving spoon. She was mixing it up in.
Mm-mm.
Bring back Hollywood. That was the
Man,
show.
Hollywood
That
was
no
was
shade.
always better
I
than
was
Miami
Hollywood
to
was one
me.
of my
I
favorite
don't know
that was
why
my
sitcoms.
favorite
they
one.
put more focus on Miami than they did Hollywood.
What was
Miami got
Because
boring
always
after
Brooke
season 3.
Valentine, I'm sorry, Brooke Valentine for me is forever television gold. Bring that
mm-mm.
lady back. I want her on everything.
What
I
lives
love
rent free
Brooke.
for me is when they was in that goddamn park and they started fighting.
Oh,
And
about
that
the waist
goddamn
trainer.
safari was sitting there saying, "Wait, what did he just goddamn hot dog?"
He said, I
Baby,
got
they
you a
had that
waist
goddamn
trainer. She
fighting in
said,
the
get your
park.
fat ass mama to get that waist trainer.
The only bad thing about
Oh.
Hollywood was Paris and the Wildebeest.
Mm-mm.
Oh God, I like to block them out of my memory.
Wait,
Do
who?
not do this to me, Xavier. You know that's the whole reason I had to get up off my live. I left the whole freaking review
I
because
Paris
truly
was
blocked them out of my memory. They don't
Paris
exist to
was
Zell
me.
and Paris.
Oh,
Listen, I'm not gonna hold you, and this is gonna sound like sacrilege, but in a pinch, I would bring fucking Milan Christopher back before I bring Zell Swag back. And I ain't gonna hold you. And I can't stand Milan Christopher, but I'll bring him back before Zell Swag. I ain't gonna hold you.
why so he can sit there and be messing with somebody who's supposed to be on the down low?
Oh dear God. Who was never on the down low?
Who was
The
Tiberium.
one thing I would
never
give
there.
Zell, the one thing I would give Zell is at that reunion when April and Paris was going back and forth, and he told her, "Shut up before I beat up Fizz." That's the one.
Oh, I forgot April and Fizz. We
Yeah.
That
should
is the
wait.
one thing I would give him. That was hilarious because the look on Fizz's face was.
A
Like
fist
Finn looked
mess with
like
no
he knew he
damn
was gonna get
Zell.
his ass whooped
Right,
too.
pure shock. He like, wait, whoa, 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 why am I in it?
It was priceless. Oh my god.
Cause I
Ooh.
remember,
Oh, good.
cause wasn't that the season Omarion was on there?
No, Omarion
No,
only did
no,
one season. That was the season when they started messing around, was pretending not to be messing around, and then they did a big
And that when
debut
Fizz
in the
and
middle of the
April act like they
season.
wasn't messing around, and that was the season Omarion was on there, wasn't it?
No,
no,
he
he
did. He only
wasn't. He
did
never
that
came
first
back.
season of Hollywood. He never came back on the show.
It
But
was
No,
that
he
was
did
the
two
other
when
members.
they called themselves messing around, and it was when B2K was supposed to be going on tour. And after
Right.
they finished that
And they
Scream
canceled the
tour,
tour.
when they were supposed to do
No, they
another
didn't
leg
cancel.
of it, Omarion decided not to perform with
Sure
B2K no
did.
more and finished the tour
Mm-hmm.
by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They didn't
Because
cancel it.
and
They
it's
just took the other boys
because
off.
and I think we all at this point acknowledge that it's because he found out that his group member was knocking down his baby mama.
And
Is
then
that
they
why?
said that J Boog had messed with his mom. That was the rumor.
That
Well,
was
I
what
mean
I
that,
thought
and
it
then
was.
Well,
they can never
shit.
get
I mean, it's
along.
J Boog. Listen, J Boog can get whatever he want.
He
Whatever.
is he
Every day
is
of the week.
fine and
You can
sexy.
have
He
He
is.
whatever you
always been
But
the
he
finest
but
like.
one.
Omarion was feeling like y'all, I'm not messing with y'all. Now I
But see,
Right.
do
that's
know
the
because y'all know
problem.
they just announced
Y'all
the versus
sleeping
battle
with each
between him
other.
and
Y'all
Pretty Ricky
sleeping with each
today.
other's mamas. Y'all sleeping with each other's
I
baby
do know
mamas.
that Fizz
Oh, they got
they
a
I
versus
mean we could
between.
assume he apologized privately, but he did do a public apology on some radio station.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They have a versus going on between Pretty Ricky and
Yeah, they
B2K.
just announced it. I think it's next
Oh,
week, if I'm not
next week.
mistaken. But it's the
Oh,
Interesting.
two of them.
Oh, that ought to
if
be
B2K is
good.
winning, so we don't need to see that. We already know B2K is winning.
I don't
So
know. Pretty
I
Ricky
mean,
got
but you
some
know they on
songs
tour
out.
right now, so it kind of makes sense that they're doing a versus battle. They just, to me, they just promoting the tour.
Pretty
Yeah.
Ricky, have you
And
seen Pretty
honestly,
Ricky
shout out to them.
performances?
They've never
No,
really
they
been
all
great
crackheads.
performers to me. They got hits, but they ain't never been great performers.
Yeah, they crackheads.
Yeah,
And
I've
not
never.
everybody got a pot belly.
So exactly. So
And
B2K is
Ricky,
winning.
I'm not
I
mad
was
at
gonna
the
say
weight
Ricky not
gain.
that pretty no more.
I'm not mad at the weight gain, but when you on stage breathing heavy like an uncle, they can't get out his recliner. I
Baby,
can't.
they uncle
Who's
age.
paying for
They in their
that?
40s. What you want from them? They are uncles. That's
Now they're in
literally
their
what they are.
50s.
That is
And Baby Blue
inexcusable. We
like
know
57.
a lot of performers who are still actively performing on stage and they can get around. Cause when you serious about it, I'm sorry, but that whole group of like mid to late 2000 male R&B singers, they did nothing to preserve their performance nor their voice. Their vocals, and
No,
we know that from the versus battle between Omarion and Mario. They did
but
nothing to preserve their
Mario
voice. They spent the last
Mario
20
can
years
still
smoking
sing.
hookah,
I'll
Mario
give
was
Mario
drinking
that.
Mario can
alcohol.
sing. He just makes
They
bad
haven't
music.
been doing
That's
their
the
vocal
problem.
exercises. They're out of shape. They tired and washed up, and it's inexcusable because the girl Maya is still killing the game. Like it's too many other girls
The
that came out around the
icon.
same time that are still
But
phenomenal
it's
on
apples and
stage.
oranges. I can't compare female, the male, and because physiologically, I'm sorry, I'm talking without eating. Females, they get to their prime age much later than men do. Like men, once you get past about 35, baby, your body say, baby, I done gave you all I had. It's all downhill from here. Everything starts to slow down. Whereas women, they could be getting to their 40s. Like if you look at some of the great female performers of all time, when they got to their 40s and 50s, it almost sounded like they was almost damn near in their prime because female bodies, they go through their peak and their prime much later than male
Latina.
bodies do.
I hear
But
that, El
we still
Teddy,
got
but
Usher
I'm
out
not
here.
talking about the
We still
dancers,
got
and I
Usher
know
out
people's
here.
bodies are going to
So,
change. I'm talking about the voices. The voices is inexcusable. Y'all did not preserve y'all
well,
voices,
give me
and
some
there are
examples
men
of
who
whose
are
voice is not
older
preserved.
and they
Ray
have been in
J.
the industry longer. People
Ray
voices
J
Ray J
never
got
never
had a
really
could
voice.
slow. I'm
sing.
still
Ray
shook
J could
about
never
that one.
sing.
Ray J never
Still
had a voice.
sounded amazing.
Ray
Jeffrey
J never had
Osborne
a voice.
still sounds amazing.
And let me
It's
hold on.
inexcusable.
Here's the difference. Let me tell, and I'm glad you mentioned these people you mentioned. You know why? Because the last of the Mohicans that had to prove themselves was Usher Tyrese.
True.
That was it. After that, remember, auto tune came in. Auto tune
Hmm.
got invented like what? Came in around 96, 97 ish.
But
Usher
even
and
all
Tyrese had already gotten into the industry, so they had to have vocal prowess. Whereas everybody after that, you could have a half of a voice. They put auto tune or whatever they got to put to it,
As long as you look
and then
nice.
that's how you make all of these hits. And then when they start to get older and the rubber hits the pavement, they never had that true, genuine voice that they could fall back on. Like Usher did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but who am I? I ain't know. I ain't got
but
no.
I mean, because like
even
even
the
with
auto
Pretty
tune
Ricky,
artists like T Pain can actually sing though.
correct. Well, that's because one thing people don't remember is that auto tune back then, when T Pain first started doing it, didn't do anything except digitize the sound. It was not creating notes. It was just digitized sound, and it was called auto tune. He was actually singing all those notes. People just didn't realize that because we called it auto tune. What these people do today is actual auto tune, where they don't have to hit the real notes and then they can just keep going. People don't realize T Pain had to hit every single one of them notes.
And to be clear, I'm talking two types of auto tune. There's the auto tune that T Pain would do that you would hear it on the song, and then there's the sound engineering type of auto tune where they can go in
And fix
and,
it.
and fix the note
Right.
and make it sound good.
Right.
And so
But there's some people who still never sound good because I never understood how y'all thought Ray J could sing.
Ray J
Um,
never could sing.
I
Ray
didn't
J
think
never could
I
sing.
didn't think Ray J could sing. I just said
Never
he
could.
didn't preserve he
Ray
didn't
Ray J
preserve
was all right,
anything.
but that one wish has always been out of his range from day one, and that's
Yes.
why it sounds so terrible now. Because he's another one that didn't preserve the little piece of voice he
But,
did
but
have.
look, if
But
we go
that
back to look at him live, he still sounds terrible then.
that's also comes down to being not being a tried and true trained singer, because a trained singer is gonna know, you know what, I cannot reach that note today. I'm gonna find a way to skirt around it
Right. You
and
know
do
the
other
song well
things
enough to, adjust.
to
Can somebody tell that
adjust.
to Alicia Keys because she keeps singing in the
But
high
Child.
key,
Hey, but did
with the
Alicia,
y'all see
low.
when she was
she
performing at
write
parades
everything
and
too
stuff?
high.
Alicia sounded good, surprisingly.
She
She's
sounded good at parade, which is why I was like, girl, this might be a track, honey. I ain't know
Something,
if it was a track or
something
not.
and magical was
but
held
she
in New York
lowered the
because she
key.
sounded really good.
She
I,
lowered the key though.
I
But
wouldn't
every
go
other
really
key she
as
good,
she
sang.
should, as
but
she should lower the key. Uh, but that's just it. That's what being a trained musician will do for you. You know when it's time to lower it.
Why didn't she do that at the Super Bowl?
Well,
Mm.
well, you
there.
know what they did on the Super Bowl. If you go back and look at it now, you hear it perfectly because they
Oh,
went
they
back in and
And they fixed it,
edited
yeah.
it.
remastered
They
it.
sure did.
But I watched it live. I could hear
Oh, we
that.
all
Oh,
watched
we
it
all
live.
watched it
We all
live.
did. We
Oh,
all
we
did.
all saw
I heard that. Ah!
We all heard her sing.
And
Ah!
but you know what?
And
Here's
I,
the thing
I
though.
really hate that for Alicia because
I
I,
don't,
I
but then
love so much
still
of
people
Alicia's
husband.
music. But around the time where the Diary of Alicia Keys came out, that's when she started putting out a lot of songs that was not in her key. I don't know why she was making that decision, but it
Mm-hmm.
really to me caused some vocal damage that's
I agree.
irreparable.
I agree with you. I
I
think
only like the
she
second album.
unfortunately,
That's the only album by Alicia Keys I like.
unfortunately, I feel like in that
What? You didn't like
time,
the Element of Freedom?
I only you
is that
heard
the
me.
purple weird one? Where she got that purple on?
I only
Yep,
Yeah.
like
that's that album.
I didn't
I
care for
only
that
like the
one
second
either.
album where she did "You Don't Know My Name."
That's the diary.
That is one of my favorite
That's my
songs. And I will say I haven't really liked her music as of late, but that song she came out with, like I want to say maybe around like 2016, 2017 in Common, it was like a single. I love that song.
The
Which one
only
is that?
song that I like after the second album is the song where she named all of the old black TV
Oh,
shows.
we can fight like Ike
Yeah,
and Tina.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the only
That's
song I
Unbreakable,
like
one.
after
Unbreakable.
that. After the second album.
But no, I ain't gonna hold you. The diary is a start to finish album for me. I could still today just hit play on the first track and just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Cause baby, when we get
Oh
to that
no, I'll go.
karma, we get to that what goes around
Go,
It's the
comes
Unplugged album
around.
for me.
What goes
I
up
miss a good old
must come
MTV
down.
Unplugged.
Listen, I was just about
Ah,
to say that MTV Unplugged back in the day was must see TV. Hey,
It
V,
weeded out the greats from the wannabes. I always tell everybody because y'all know I'm a lamb, right? Don't talk about my
I'm a
girl.
lamb. And when my
I
girl
always
got
have
on
to
that
tell everybody
microphone
that
and said,
Mariah did the
Mariah
infamous.
said, for all
you
you
see,
bitches who said I couldn't sing, my first song will be Emotion. And Mama got out there and she gave
They
an intro
they
to
literally, for
Emotion.
all those watching that did not know, the reason why Mariah did MTV Unplugged is because they thought it was some Milli Vanilli stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mariah did not go on tour with her first album. She just put the album out because she had such terrible stage fright, and she
Mm-hmm.
did MTV Unplugged just to prove that she actually was the one singing those songs.
And
Wait, which
got
album
out
was this
there and
for?
go listen to the first 5 minutes of that Unplugged album. And she
Showed
had
out.
the Price sisters, Kelly Price and her sister, and Melanie Daniels
Yep.
Oh, this
and
is
Trey
old.
Lorenz as her background singers. Them the greatest four background singers of all time, probably, except for Stevie Wonder background singers because he always had the best. But anyway,
okay.
um, and she got to that microphone and said, "Baby, get some of this voice," and gave the people everything they wanted.
Every
And
piece.
then sang emotions and hit all of the notes and said, "Yes, bitch, it's not a game over here."
Even like someday, I always listen to the MTV Unplugged version as opposed to the album version. Obviously, I'll be there. The Jackson 5 cover, like that MTV Unplugged album is so iconic.
That's just like I was a huge Maxwell fan from Urban Hang Suite, and
Mm,
when he came out with that unplugged, I, he didn't owe me nothing for that unplugged. Listen, Maxwell came out with that unplugged. I think that was like '97. That's where this woman's work came from because this woman's work was not on
it wasn't. It
Urban Hang
wasn't.
Suite. But that's not even the best song from Unplugged. That Unplugged, whenever, wherever, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't never owe me nothing. I can't even listen to the regular version. I got to listen to the
Mm-hmm.
Unplugged version. Don't owe me nothing.
Cause
Don't
I'm
owe
that
me.
type of fan. I be having my pick. It's either the demo version, the album version, the live version, the special
And
mix.
which
Like I'm
live
that type
version?
of fan.
Some live versions change. It depends on the era.
And then, like, even Jay Z's Unplugged is legendary.
Is that on streaming?
Yep. And you know
Yeah.
who else this was a good one too? I think if I'm not mistaken, he was the first rapper when LL did his unplug and he had that
LL did
live
his
band behind him.
Unplugged was
Yep.
legendary. Yes.
The people
I
do not give
remember that
LL
one.
his credit. People forget, like he really was the first rapper to like pave the way for superstardom. Everybody had been rapping, everybody had been making money, but in terms of a rapper going mainstream in that way,
Yeah, he had a lot of
he
crossover.
was a legend
Mhm.
in the streets. Everybody respect his industries, respected his rapping, but he also was a chart topper. And he was doing movies and TV. He was a real life mogul with
He
the
was licking his
fashion and
lips all
everything.
the
He was the
damn time.
trendsetter. I still remember the people rolling that one pants leg up, wearing the visors upside down and backwards. Like people do not give LL his flowers for real. He
He
really
was on
showed
there licking his
the
lips
guys
Yeah,
all
in hip
without
day.
hop how
LL,
to
there
do
wouldn't
it.
be no Drake.
No, I don't do that to LL. I'm not gonna put LL and Drake is horrible. I just don't like
Be honest.
wheelchair Jimmy.
Drake filled the spot that was left when LL started doing more acting.
I'm not gonna say that. No, no, I'm not
I
gonna go
am.
down that road. I won't. I can't agree with that. LL was a a great rapper in his own right
And he was a
before.
lyricist. He's
Yeah,
considered a
before
lyricist,
he
but
went
also
mainstream.
very mainstream.
Remember, LL go back to the '80s, and that's what a lot of people forget. LL ain't no spring. He ain't just got here. He
Mm-mm.
been here. LL go back to the '80s. And so, yeah, I'm not gonna put him with Drake. Drake is a product of the music industry not being shit and rich white men controlling. Well, they always control the music industry, but they literally have control on what gets put out. Back in the day, rich white men just raked in all of the money, and they had a team of people that made hits happen and made shit go. Now they want control over what music gets put out, and that's why Drake is. Oh yeah, and then you also have to understand what happened to the music industry late '90s, early 2000s. A lot of young kids don't understand what happened in the music industry late 90s, early 2000s, when you had the music conglomerates that started and all of the radio stations started getting bought out by two or three companies. So any and everything that you heard was all the same artists that these two or three conglomerates wanted you to hear because
Mm-hmm.
they bought up all of the radio stations. Whereas back in the day, radio stations were independent entities. They, had their own teams that would decide who and what they played. And so that's why you hear the story of Barry Gordy and them going to radio stations and paying, the DJs and the people, the management to get their stuff on there. Now in late 2000s, I mean late 90s, early 2000s, it switched to where these huge conglomerates started to buy up hundreds of radio stations, and they were all playing the same thing. So we were forced to only listen to, on the radio, I should say, whatever they put out, and you would
Mm-hmm.
have to go and buy that, still buy the CD or whatnot, buy the album. But and then you also had streaming that started too in the early 2000s. Remember, Apple was trying to make money, and when the first iPods started coming, I mean coming along and stuff like that, Apple was trying to make money too, and they had bought up a lot of stations as well. Napster. I was just about to say that, Janae. Napster caused things to change. Anyway, Napster came along. What was that? '98 or '99, and Napster changed the game, and that changed how the whole music industry was. hmm So here we are.
Here we are.
Here the fuck we are. Goddamn Napster. I remember being in college. I would put my dial-up modem, and I would put my little queue of songs to download, and leave for and leave for class, and come back and have all my stuff. Well, hopefully, if nobody called me and knocked me off the internet, I will have all my songs when I got back.
All the best to all the computers and laptops that caught viruses from us downloading.
LimeWire. Oh wait, where's two?
Hmm.
Yeah, LimeWire came after Napster. Napster was the OG.
Oh yeah, Napster was
Napster
the first one, baby.
was the
That
first
was.
one. Napster was the first one that said, "Oh yeah, bitch, come get this good music." And then
Hmm.
LimeWire came after Napster.
But they both said y'all can also have all of these viruses, baby. Every single one of them.
Every last virus.
Baby, if you didn't think you could catch it, I watch you catch it today,
I
okay?
didn't have virus issues with my net. I really
I
didn't.
mean, I didn't either, but I also had a really high level security system
Yeah, I
because my
mean, I
mother paid a
kept
bunch of money.
virus protection and stuff like that, but
Hmm.
I've been being
yeah,
LimeWire hack
dial-up
now
was the
again.
whole thing. Nah, don't sleep on dial-up. That's all we had at the time.
That's all we had, baby, long before Wi-Fi.
Oh my god, do y'all remember this the internet sound that you would hear
Yes.
every
hmm
time?
hmm Remember the insane amount of time we used to wait for a web page to load up? And we would
Oh, and my
really
God, and don't
wait
try to watch like a video or a movie or something. It take you like 20-25 minutes if you lucky just to watch a music video.
because you had to let it buffer. Like I used to, The shit that we used to put up with back in the dear
You would
God.
you would go to load the page, let the page sit and hit pause so it can buffer,
Mm-hmm.
and walk away and go grab a snack or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was
So
What
nothing
that
you
the
could do in a
hell?
hurry ever.
right, because that way by the time you came back, your
You can
video
play it all the way
might
So you
through.
couldn't
be
eat your
loaded.
snack while you watch your video?
It
Oh,
Uh-huh.
taught
that
us
sounds
Yes.
terrible.
patience. It taught us
Mm.
Hmm.
patience.
That's why most of us don't mind commercials because like okay, well, I gotta load anyway.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm getting
That's
it.
literally why. Like I tell everybody, I'm never paying for the upgrade to get rid of ads. I'm sorry, but if I could sit through 7 minute ads on TV and on the internet back in the day, I could sit through these little 60
I
seconds of
mean, let's be
ads.
That's how
It
I
clear.
feel
depends.
too. I'm
I'm
like,
Back
not
in
giving
the
these streaming
day,
services no more money.
there were good commercials. You learned the
that's
jingles.
true.
You learned all of the commercial songs and stuff like that.
Okay,
Like
call
that was a part of your
JG
experience.
Wentworth 877 cash now.
Anitra, let me listen. Shout out to everybody that knew how to get your cassette to your blank cassette tape, your 90-minute cassette tape,
Baby.
put it in
Baby,
that boom
no,
box,
if you knew
hit
what you
play
was
and
doing,
record at the
you
same
kept
time,
a
and
blank.
then you had to time it
Mm-mm.
perfectly when it
No,
came on the
no, no. What you
radio
did
because you
was
was gonna start the song too late.
you
Shout out to
kept your
everybody who know how to do
boombox
that. And
on
then when you wanted it to
record
play
and
back to
pause.
back with your little
No,
mixtape, literal mixtape, you had to
Yo,
rewind it
Sadie, I'm
and
with
stop
you.
it right at
we
the
used to
perfect
just
spot
keep
so you could
our
start
recorder
recording when you
on
wanted
pause.
it. Shout out
And
to
what
everybody
would
that
happen
remember how to
is
do that.
we would keep our record on pause. We would keep our blank cassette in that shit and
Get you
keep
a
it on
90
pause.
90 minute cassette tape from the
And
hair
then
store from
what
the
happened
99 cents
is
though.
soon as you heard the first, that's why if you all us old heads, all we need to know is to hear the first second or two of a song. We
Of a song.
immediately knew because
Cause
you
you had
had
to
to
be on
know
ready.
when to take that pause off so you can get your recordings played.
Mm-hmm.
These kids would never know about that. Baby, we can hear the first
Thank
second
God.
of a song and we immediately know, oh, that's such and such. Because you
You had
had
to
to
be
know
ready.
so you could press, pause and then start recording because you left it on record. You had to press record and play at the same time and then press the pause button.
Mm-hmm.
And then when your song come on, boom, take off the
Boom.
pause and that shit record. Baby, we had it down to a science.
You
Didn't
had
fuck
to know
off.
the first note, otherwise you just had to wait until it came back around.
Yep.
And good
Yep.
luck whenever it's going. If it's not that popular, it might not come back
It might not
around.
come back that day.
Don't
Might
let it be something on the B side that they say, oh, today we gonna play the B side or something. And it might have been a good song too. Girl, Mariah
Mm-hmm.
was good for a good B side.
was good
And
for a
you
good
used to
B
be like,
side.
oh, and you used to be like, girl.
Or
Listen.
what about when they would be doing them little special mixes and you didn't know if the song was coming? There was no intro to it. It was literally
Mm-hmm.
just like blended in, and you had to run to the radio to get that right. Look,
Mm-hmm.
Or when we
Yeah.
used to,
This all
and a
sounds
little bit,
awful to me,
and
but
a
okay.
little bit more forward than that, because some of us used to want it to have music in the background of our
on the
answering machine on
voicemail.
the voicemail.
Oh
So
yeah.
you had to get real cute with it because you had to have your recorder or your boombox, whatever the
Mm-hmm.
case, right there. Hit play, fade your fader up to get the music to fade in, so it didn't just come in blasting. Turn it back down and then talk fast enough so that by the time you was done with your
Done.
greeting,
The
it was
music was
back to
done.
the you got to come back to the chorus and have the chorus get loud again.
You had to have your shit perfectly timed.
Perfectly
I
lined
would
up.
like to make an amendment. I had to remember the correct terminology before voicemails. It was the answering
The answering
machine.
machine,
Answering
you're right. It
machine,
was
yes.
the answering machine. Yes.
Baby, we was whole
We
sound
sure was.
engineers
Oh
back
my
in the
god.
day.
Oh, sound
Baby, we
engineer.
were whole sound engineers, okay? Back in the day.
Child, that sounds like a mess.
Woo!
Mm. Baby, you had to be a whole sound engineer.
Yes, you
Baby, you was
did.
mixing the shit, doing
Mixing
all
and
kinds of
mastering
shit.
in real time. Okay.
Didn't play around either.
And God
Mm-mm.
forbid you miss it by just a second or two. Now you got to re-record the whole thing. Just start all over.
My favorite little intro was, "You got the right number at the wrong time, so please leave a message at the beep, and I'll get
All of
back to
the
you as
old
soon as
people used to say
possible."
that one. All my aunts used to say that. No, what I used to hate with the people who would be like, hello, hello.
Oh,
I did.
Oh
exactly.
my
I
I ain't
did
in
God,
here.
that.
yeah.
I did
Oh,
that.
I ain't even home.
Y'all,
Give me a
my
call.
nana still
I
does
did
that.
that.
That is
Hey,
crazy. Don't
Oh,
how
say
you
hello.
doing? I'm doing
Don't
good.
girl.
say
You?
hello. I think I'm having a whole
I bet you think
conversation
you're
with
talking to
you.
me right now, but I'm actually not at my
No,
phone.
I
Just
used
leave a
to say,
message and I'll get back as soon as I
listen,
can.
That's trifling.
No,
It
what I
is, and
used
it
to,
was
my
fun.
message was always, I used to say, uh, 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 um, thank you for calling me, da 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 da. Para español, please marque número dos.
Oh, you can go to hell with that.
Bitch. And
Um,
bitches used to press it sometimes.
because you can hear people press buttons back then. You can hear the button presses through the call.
Mm.
Mine actually used to have one that flat out said, "You've reached my voicemail. If you know me well enough, you know I'm probably not checking this. Text me whatever you need."
Mm.
Because it was real. Like I was literally get like 10 voicemails backed up and just delete them all. I wouldn't listen to them.
Listen, well, I grew up with my grandmother, and when we got an answering machine, because my uncle bought it for her, she could never use it.
Yep.
We
Why?
would literally, if you had the old school answering machines that had the tape in it and the number of recordings on there,
Oh
my
my
grandma never
god.
checked that thing. I said, Grandma, you got answer, you got messages. She said, Baby, what message? I wasn't home. They need to call me back.
Mine still don't. And my listen, shout out to all the people who was leaving them long religious messages with the gospel music playing in the background. They used to work my nerves. They would have the
This is the
song
day
playing
that the
too
Lord has
long.
made,
They used to
and
be
I will
trying to
be glad
minister
and
to
rejoice
you
in
on
it.
the voicemail. I mean, my grandma was literally quoting scripture
Yeah,
on
I'm
hers.
telling you, they
This
would
is a
start off with,
2 minute long
"This is
message.
the day
I
that the
don't
Lord has
understand why I'm
made,
still waiting for the
and I will
beep.
be glad and rejoice in it." This I am blessed and highly favored of the Lord, saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost and the mighty burning fire. I mean, they would have this whole long,
This
baby. I'm just trying to leave a message.
baby the
My
soliloquy.
dad, y'all, my dad is a pastor. My dad would be like, oh, to this day, to like literally right now, he'd be like, I'm out here doing the work of the Lord. And when I'm done cutting this giant's head off, I'll be right back with you. Like, what is happening right now?
Like my grandmother, from the time I can remember, before we had call waiting, before she always answered the phone. Praise the Lord. That's her. That she always pick up the phone. Praise the Lord.
You couldn't tell church folks nothing when they
Nothing,
realized how
baby.
they could use that voice. Like,
Listen.
my grandma literally was reading scriptures on hers.
Oh my god, the amount of people who had the church song in the background. We
Because
lift
they
our
had to let the
hands
song
in
play.
the
You had to hear the message in the
sanctuary.
song before they even started speaking.
Oh, or how about this one? Eventually, when they started to get the technology a little better, people started to get those ringback tones
Baby,
where you can make
listen.
people listen to music while they instead of listening to the ring, like you
Yep.
go ring, you would listen
And
to
you
a
had to
song.
have the right ring back tone for you, okay? You had
My
to have the right
God.
song.
So
Every
did.
it's certain songs I only know. For example, I think I know every word of "Player's Prayer" by Lloyd, because one
Mm.
of my best friends, that was his ringback. And when I call his fucking phone, all I'm hearing is "Girl, I'm on my knees." I was like, "Girl." If I hear this song one more time, it was for him. It was that, and "Can You Help Me" by Usher on the 8701. Baby,
Oh
listen,
my God.
and that was my
Mine was
song. "Can You Help Me" 8701 was my song. I ain't gonna help hurt. I ain't gonna hold you on there.
my ringback tone that forced everybody to learn the song was "Addicted" by Ryan Leslie with Cassie and Fabulous. I
I'm
used to
addicted
love
to
that song, and
you.
I
Oh,
definitely wore it
Okay,
I'm
out
y'all
on
gonna
their
be mad
addicted
at
ring
to
me.
band.
Y'all gonna judge
I
the
love
hell
that.
out of me for this, but it is what it is. Around when ringbacks came out is when I started to find some caucus music at the time and was
Not
vibing in that range just a little bit. So my ringback was actually Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Ooh.
yep, yep. I would have cussed you out every time you ever. Cause you slap out, slap
It
out. Oh,
was.
girl,
oh, you don't
Oh
even know
yeah,
girl.
who that is.
it was. Ooh, you remember them scams that used to have like, oh, you can get a free ringtone, you can get a free ringtone, and then out of nowhere you had a 9.99 recurring bill, bill on your.
Wait, you had to pay for ringtones?
Oh yeah, you
What?
used to.
Yes.
Yes, and they used to be
You
like
And
sure
ten
the
did.
newer the
dollars,
song was, the more expensive it was. The cheapest it was ever going to be was 99 cents.
99 cents.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you might like for a brand new, fresh out like Beyonce single ladies, you might pay like 4.99 for
And
single
what's
ladies.
so funny
And it
is,
Mm-hmm.
used to
now
be
that
the
I think about
weirdest
it,
part of the song. It was always really short. They
mm-hmm.
were the worst.
It was
Oh, that was
never
so
like the
dumb.
part you wanted. It was always just some random part of the song.
It was
It
never
like
the
it
But it
chorus.
wouldn't
It
be
was
was
the
always
whole
the verse.
sound.
chorus. It would like pick up the chorus in the middle of the chorus and then like give you two lines of a verse.
It would loop it after like 10, maybe not even 15
It
seconds.
was so
And it
weird.
would just loop it in the most awkward way. And
And y'all
you
paid four
spent
ninety
money
nine
for
for
it. It
that.
was the
Oh,
worst.
we did.
Oh,
Oh,
we
how we
paid
used
for
to
it. Oh, you
we
absolutely paid for it.
oh, because you couldn't be the
And meant
person.
to.
Oh, because the thing was back then, if you were the person with your ringer on and you gave a
Right.
little generic ringer, oh no, baby, you was broke.
You was broke. You
You,
was basic.
you was
Hmm.
basic. Like, where's your
Oh,
I'm
ringtone?
you
Where's
trying
your
must
to
have
think
no.
what
You must
songs
have
did
just
I
got
have
your
for my
phone.
Because that's how
That was
you.
the
ringtone.
response. You just got that phone.
You just right.
Because
Yep.
remember, you used to have different ringtones for different
Different
people.
people.
So
Did
you
yep.
Oh
So
knew
you could
who
never
was
man,
just have
calling,
one
bitch.
ringtone.
it was so great. My phone would ring and be like, "Oh, that's my friend Sierra." Well,
Yep.
how you know that? Because that's her
Because girl, I
ringtone.
know I know that ringtone,
I know
bitch.
her ringtone
I miss ringtones because back then you sure did have a different ringtone
for
for
every
important people.
friend.
Like, girl, in my
Hmm
phone, I was like, if you ain't got no ringtone, girl, you ain't important. That's how you knew if you was important. Because if you call, and I would do that to my friends, I would call them while I was sitting next to them. And if my ringtone was like somebody else's ringtone, oh, bitch, you was getting cussed out. You was getting cut off.
Right? Because why you don't got my favorite song as my ringtone?
Why the fuck my shit sound like that bitch? That bitch ain't like me. Fuck. Damn sure if you
God,
was
let
my
me.
boyfriend, oh bitch, I'll fuck you up. If you was my man and I had the same tone, no, bitch, I'll fuck you up.
I did have a razor phone, and mine was bedazzled with Swarovski crystals because I was that girl. And that's back before you could buy the phone case. That's back when you used to have to get your pen or your tweezers and put them on there
On
individually, one by
whoo,
one.
baby, the people
A
don't
mess.
We were
understand.
artists, okay? You used to have they used to have the little piece, the little thing that would hang off the little charm. Cause you had to make sure you coordinated your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't never that hard pressed to do. I always had a cat. Now that I always had was the case. I never didn't. As early as I can remember, when I had my first phone. Remember they used to have like the little leather cases back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, I never
Yes.
liked
That
them.
used to little snap on. Used to have a little thing you snap. That's what I used to always have
I
back in the
remember
day.
though. I had one of those for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The little, you had to snap the button. It was almost like
Mm-hmm.
a pow pow holster. You
Yep.
know, and you just had to snap it open. And we play like that in school? We absolutely did. But I went to school with black folks, so we wasn't gonna actually do that to the school. That's what the white children do.
Y'all are horrible. But Xavier, times were hard back then. You had to do what you had to do. That's all
Hmm.
we had. And we was happy with it. Now,
I
Xavier,
was.
years from now, some of the young people gonna say, oh, y'all did that back then? Damn. Y'all was living in the Stone Age. They gonna be picking at you.
So
Mm-hmm.
is.
No.
They're gonna say,
No.
bitch, you had to type in what you wanted to say on the computer? Really?
Right.
Oh, how dreadful.
What's wrong with typing?
That
That's it.
see how you're saying that?
That's what you're gonna
That's
be
what
saying.
That's what
they're
you're
gonna
gonna be
say to you.
saying.
When you our age and the
Mhm,
new people is your age, they gonna be
mhm.
like typing what? You be like, what's wrong with that? That's so for us when like little inconveniences trip up younger people, we're just like, what you mean that made you
Little
stop?
inconveniences. Y'all were paying $4.99 for $15 ringtones. That's not no little inconvenience.
$15
That's all
rings.
we had,
That's
baby.
all
That
we
was new
had. We had to
technology.
make it work.
That was new technology back then, baby. You paid for what you needed.
Groundbreaking technology. You could have a
Okay.
different
Hmm.
ringtone than everybody
And
else.
you
Because
weren't gonna
Cause
be
back
that broke
then,
bitch that didn't
before
have one.
ringtones came out with actual songs, you had to choose between the standard, the pulse, the
Yep.
alarm, the like you had
you
to
had like
choose
the
between those.
entertainer, like it was like 10 different ringtones
And
that
you weren't
everybody
gonna be the
had.
broke bitch that didn't have
That
one.
you better not.
If you
Oh,
was
Why
real
don't
girl.
you
fancy,
use
you
your
might pick a
streaming?
classical song to be your ringtone, but you ain't have no
Hmm
options.
But
Hey,
literally,
Carl.
if you did not have a ringtone, it very much gave. Oh, you just got your phone.
You just got that phone. Oh,
Oh, you
okay.
just got that? Okay, girl. Well, I expect you to have my ringtone by next week, girl. Don't
Well, I
play
Okay.
with
would
me because
have
I did
just
not
got
have no
my phone
generic
for the rest of my
ringtone.
life. I
Oh,
was sure
and
to
do
have
y'all
paying
remember back?
$4.99.
Y'all remember back when the contracts were very much, don't call me before 7.
Right. And I
Yeah.
had Sprint. So I had at first it was seven, and then you could pay like no, at first it was nine for Sprint. And then you used to could pay an extra like $5 or $15 a month, and then it could be 7 o'clock. Cause I go back to Sprint before them bitches had Nextel.
Okay.
Because
Cause
Sprint and
free
Nextel used
the
to be
There
free
was
swollen.
money.
once upon a time, for the people who don't know, where there was no such thing as unlimited. There was no such thing as
It
unlimited.
Man,
wasn't. You had to
You
pay for
had
them
your
minutes,
day
honey.
minutes and your night minutes. That is what you
Mm-hmm.
had. You got a little bit more in the night, but you blow
Well,
through them
Sprint
daytime
had free
minutes,
well,
you
nights
was
and
in trouble
you
because
weekends.
might get
that's the
free nights. I was
allotment
like,
you are
it
getting
was
for
free
the
nights
Sprint
month.
and
had free nights and
weekends.
weekends.
They depending on the phone carrier, you did have free nights and
Yeah.
weekends.
Singular used to have that too because I had Singular, not as AT&T bought them, but I had back when it was
Baby,
Singular,
listen.
and they had
And
free
they
nights
would
and
get, remember,
weekends,
you got
man.
the
Mm-mm.
first
They
minute
didn't
free. It would
always
be
have
like,
free nights and weekends because y'all. Oh my god, I my mom had got me a
hey,
phone
Harold.
when I was a sophomore. My mom had got me a phone because she was like, "You doing so good at school, yada
There's
yada
the link.
yada." And I had day minutes and night minutes. They didn't have the
Yep.
free nights and weekends at the time. They were the only company that did it. And I had just got this little boyfriend, y'all. That was my high school sweetheart. And when I tell
Baby,
you I ran up them
listen.
damn minutes on that
So,
song,
dear. Oh, I
cupcaking with him over
remember.
Christmas break, my mama still OC.
I remember
She got
Sprint.
my family shit.
The reason, damn. The reason I had Sprint, because Sprint had the best plan. Sprint had the free nights a weekend, but they had the first minute free. First minute on Sprint was free. And so what you would do when somebody would call you, you'd be like, hey baby, it's before 7 o'clock. I can't or before 9 o'clock. Baby, I'll call you later. Or I'll call you when I get home and from my landline. Cause you still had
A
a
landline and a cell
landline.
phone.
Yep.
I was
And so,
thinking about getting a landline.
Cause you was
But
not
you
gonna
Don't do
talk on that
that.
know
cell
Just get
phone
a
until the nights hit.
Xavier. No shade. Just get a Metro PCS.
Okay, I'm about to take you back. Remember when Metro first hit the streets?
and that was for
that
broke
was
bitches.
that was everybody's
Listen,
house phone. It became
look,
everybody's house phone.
I need y'all to understand. For the people who don't know, when Metro first came out, it was only in Miami and
Mm-hmm.
Broward County.
Sure
Okay,
was.
you went when you went outside the city limits, the
It
damn
would
service
work.
would go out. Your
It
phone
would
no
work.
longer
Yo,
worked.
it was like that in all the big
It
cities
it
because
would
Detroit was
not
the
work.
same
It
way.
only was it when I think when you got to Palm Beach it didn't
When you
work.
got to Palm Beach, that's it. No more phone
It
It did
service.
not work. And that was for
yo,
broke bitches.
yo,
You
it
be like,
was
oh, you
like that
got
up here
Metro.
too.
They were the only affordable
And the
plan.
reason that they
And
were
when
called
when
Metro was
Metro finally
because
expanded to Palm Beach County, when I tell you we was rushing to get them $35 a month phones,
it
but
was
this was
called
the
Metro
trick.
because they
The
only worked in
plans
the
were cheap,
Yeah,
metropolitan
but
metro
the
area.
area.
phones were
Yeah,
hella expensive. And
the
they did not
oh,
have no deals to buy that phone. You might end up spending a good $300-400 on your cell phone, but your phone plan was like $35 a month,
$35
unlimited.
period, unlimited everything.
$35 a month. I pay 60
Literally was
now.
unlimited everything. There was a point, Xavier, because Metro. So originally they're not wrong. When Metro first came out, you could only use it in the city you
In
purchased
the
it. That
metropolitan
was
area.
it.
That's
You go
it.
outside and like with Detroit, it was really bad because I lived on the edge of the city and I had friends who had Metros. We would go 3 minutes to the left from where I
J
lived,
Wash, don't take me back, J
and their
Wash.
phone was
Please don't take
oh
me back.
yo minute phones. Loved
Look,
it,
you is
baby.
dragging
That
us
went way
back.
back.
My very
But
first cell phone was one of them card minute phones,
mine
and
was when I had to buy
that was when I was in middle school.
same, and I had to buy mine. My mom made me purchase my first phone, and made me put minutes on it. Um, but no, Xavier, when Metro came out, because it was literally cheaper to have a Metro, and versus having like paying the crazy amount for
And a lot
landline
of people,
phones.
when they were like, when their parents would buy them a phone, their first phone, like in middle school or high school, if you were still like, your parents would buy you a Metro because they knew, bitch, you
You
weren't
couldn't go.
going out of town,
Hmm.
so they didn't care get
Oh,
this
in
little
Detroit.
Metro. It was
So in
cheap.
Detroit it was a little different. In Detroit, the actual phone companies like doing the house phone landlines, the bills were getting insane, like hitting like 80, 90, 100 plus dollars. It was literally cheaper to buy a Metro and leave it in the house.
Hmm.
Considerably cheaper because also back then you could turn old phones into Metro phones.
They did used to call it Metro piece of shit. You
Metro
Oh
still
yeah,
piece
get
they
of
like
did, and
shit.
you could pick your
Metro
phone
piece
number
of shit.
too.
Metro piece of
Whenever you
shit.
would switch to Metro, they would let you
They would
pick
let you
your
pick a
phone
phone
number.
number and you could use any phone because they had SIM cards.
That
You just
Hmm.
low
put the
key Metro is the reason why people stopped having traditional landlines
landline
and they just started having
Hmm.
cell phones as
is
their landline.
Yep.
because it was cheaper. It was literally
It was
cheaper
cheaper
to
because
just
you had
have that.
remember back in the day with landlines, you had to pay for long distance,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
so you would have your regular phone service, and then you would have a different, sometimes a different phone company. You could still have your phone, your regular phone company, but you could also get a different company for long distance, like MCI or
Yep.
some of them
Yeah,
other companies.
it was
Maybe
too
that's going
much.
bad.
Y'all people got to remember, if you called anybody outside of your area code, it was long distance.
Wrong,
It could
long
literally be the
distance.
next
Hmm.
county over.
Okay.
Yep.
Whatever your area code was, if you dialed a different area code, they was gonna charge you up the ass for it.
Yeah, and I lived in the city of Detroit, which most of the area code there is 313. But I got my phone 5 the hood phone. Like you was hood
Yeah.
cool if you had one, but we knew you was broke.
Hmm. Like my
Mm-mm.
phone was my
That's
very first
nuts.
phone was Sprint because I got it when I was in college and in Tallahassee at the time. Your landline Sprint instead everywhere else in Florida had Southern Bell or Bell South, I should say.
Bell South, Bell
Bell
South.
South. It was Southern Bell before it was Bell South, but when it went from Southern Bell to Bell South, Florida, most of Florida had Bell South, and most of the Southeast, I think Florida, Georgia, Alabama, most of the Southeast had Bell South. And so Tallahassee was like one of the only areas in Florida that didn't have Bell South. Sprint was the local phone carrier there. So I had a landline during Sprint, and one time I was paying my bill. I called them to pay my bill, and I went to the Sprint place to pay my bill, and the lady was like, "Well, for an extra $10, you can get a cell phone, an extra $10 a month." And I was like, as a college student, $10 will make you think. I ain't gonna hold you. You used to have to think about $10. I ain't gonna hold you. That was a bottle. And so,
Okay.
so I said, I guess I'll do it. And I was the only one of my friends. This was in 1999. Only one of my friends that had a cell phone. And she asked me, "Well, what number do you want?" I said, "Well, I want my area code. I'm from Miami. I need a 305." And she was like, "Well, let me see if I can get you." She said, "I can get you a 786." I said, "I don't want no damn 786."
Don't nobody want no
That when
786.
786 that first came out. I said, "I don't know damn. I'm from 305. Bitch, give me 305." And she gave me 305. I still have that number to this day from 1999. Same number from 1999. Same fucking number I got to this day. I remember that. And then remember, now I'm gonna age some of y'all. Now, some of y'all who could go back to the 80s. Remember the first time you had to dial 10 digits? Because back in the day, all you needed was 7 digits. You could call anywhere in the area, in your area code, I should say, with 7 digits. And when the first time they got 786, I think in Miami, that was when we have started having to call uh, um, 10 digits instead of just the 7 digits. Because remember, Broward County used to have 305 as well.
I've officially aged out of the conversation.
No, Broward County used to have 305. I remember
Yeah.
when Broward County got 954. And then um, when Miami first got 786, that's when they forced us to start dialing 10 digits because we used to just dial 7 digits. You call just the 7 digits, and that was it. And when they first got 786, that's when they made us start dialing 10 digits. And my grandma was like, "Well, baby, I'm dialing the number. It won't go." I said, "Grandma, you got to dial 305. Why I got to dial 305? We all 305. Grandma, they have a new area code too. Baby, my grandma, she used to be yelling about everything. Why I got to do that? Grandma, listen. I don't know. I don't know why I don't make the rules. That's just the rules now. I'm just saying. Seven
I'm
eight
with
and
them. I hate changing
754.
them.
That's the Broward County 754. The gas when I graduated high school was 97 cents. I remember because that was my graduation year, and we all took pictures of the 97 cents for class of 97. I'll never see that again in life.
Ever.
In life. Never again in life. Never again in life.
Okay, I have I'm gonna digress a bit here. I have a weird question for the people. If somebody wanted to pay you $19, if a Caucasian person wanted to pay you $19 today for it being Juneteenth, would y'all find that cringy, or would you just accept it and say thank you?
Thank you. I never turn down
I'm
money.
gonna take whatever money you gonna give me. People just send it from the car because it's mine. Because y'all owe us reparations anyway. So if
During
you want to give me money,
the panorama after all the protests, there was some white people online that was doing little miniature reparations. They were paying for mental health services. I had got a couple of donations from white people feeling guilty wanting to treat black people to lunch and all this other
Yes.
shit. So
Okay.
mm.
Harold, hey
Somebody asked me,
brother.
I didn't mind. Like I was fine with it. They were like, "Do you find that weird?" And I was like, "No, I think you do trying to
There's
be
the link for
nice."
anybody that want to come up. Harold and
But
D.
I mean, I
yeah,
think
I
it
got you.
could be cringy, but I don't think there's anything wrong. Like let's say they, like I said, treating people to lunch. Like, hey, it's Juneteenth. Like,
Right.
what food do you guys like to eat? I'm gonna treat you to lunch. Just I'll Instacart whatever you want. I think that's a nice gesture.
And
Oh,
that's how I
I'm
see
now
still
it.
that I
gonna
think
take
about
it.
it,
Cause like she
actually they gave
asked,
me off today for Juneteenth.
I wish my job had gave me off today too, but whatever.
Oh, I was off today. My
But
job don't even fuck
mm,
off.
my
Today was
friend
my first time
messaged.
ever having Juneteenth off. My old job didn't give me Juneteenth, so
Lord.
I was very excited about
But
today.
yeah, one of my friends messaged me and was like, "Hey, do you think this is weird?" I'm like, "Well, personally, no, I don't. Because if you can go treat somebody to lunch, you can just give them the money and then let them go buy whatever they want to. It's
Hey Harold.
literally no difference." But
Hey, how y'all?
Hey, brother.
Hey, sister.
hello, hello.
Hello, Angela. Hello, Xavier. How y'all?
Hey, Carol.
Now,
Harold,
brother,
I'm
I
a
know how you feel
Harold.
We
about
up
me
here
being messy,
reminiscing,
but I
child.
need you to understand everything that happened earlier was Ellen's fault. Ellen is the one that popped off all the shade.
What happened?
Oh, you
You
wasn't
Nothing.
know,
here. Yeah,
Ellen wanted to
Harold, you
brag
wasn't
about
here.
me having a sold out
Harold, you gonna
kid.
have to red ball back. Harold, I do got good news. Guess who agreed to be on the Pride Month panel? Bub
Who?
says he's gonna be on the Pride Month panel.
Ooh.
Who?
Bubs.
The God,
Period.
like Bubs the
Hmm.
God.
Period. I'm so glad y'all are finally doing
When
something
do you do
together.
that? Is it this weekend?
It's gonna be on the 28th.
Oh,
So not
I,
this Sunday, but next Sunday. It's some
that
other
that
people. We got about 6 or 7 people. About 6 or 7 people on this panel. I think it's gonna be such a good panel. I'm so excited about the panel. But Bubs is gonna be on the panel.
My
yeah,
God.
I'm so glad y'all are finally collaborating.
Right.
This is long overdue.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I could come over there one day.
Yeah, cause he
I
well, you
tell you,
know
you
how he give
won't
it
be
up.
ever on my Pride Month panel. Let me not be shady.
Child. Oh,
Conscious TV.
oh.
don't do conscious.
Yeah,
Oh
if
my
you ask
God.
him, he
You ain't
might.
have
Wait,
conscious.
what
Mama
did
did
Conscious
me.
do?
If
He
you ask
did
him, he
me
might.
first. I never
This is
did him.
long
He
gonna
did me
be
first.
Angela.
He did me first. And for me, once it's up, it's stuck. It's to the
No,
dirt.
don't be like that, L Ted. If you ask him, he might.
No, I'm not gonna ask him. Don't worry
What
about
did
it.
he do?
Happy they tried to lie to us about our oh dear. Is that you, Terrence?
Nah, it's D.
Oh, that's you, D. Okay. I was like, who is it? Because you know Terrence good for a good good new name.
Yeah.
But no, when Conscious remember he was on the intro when I had to go off on him.
Yeah.
And for me, once
I
we're
don't
there,
like that.
listen, I don't play them games. Once you go there with me, and I didn't start with him, he started with me.
What he
Well,
say?
I'm glad I went here for this. So I don't even know
You
what to
were
say.
here, Harold. You was here during that time.
I was. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, you was here. You were
What he
here, Harold.
say?
It was like a
Mm-hmm.
short video. I need to go find it because you sent me the link to it once.
Because what happened was we were I didn't even know Conscious TV was going off on me. I literally went on somebody else's channel. I was in the chat and Blazing. I was on Blazing's chat because I'm a mod over there. Blazing made me. And so Blazing was on live with someone of his friends, and the girl was like, "Hey, El Teddy." I say, "Hey." She was like, "You know, Conscious TV is going off on you on his channel." I said, "Going off on me? What the fuck? I ain't never said nothing about this man." She was like, "Well, go over there and see." Baby, I clicked the link, and he's cussing me out. And I'm
Over
like,
what?
and
An
I go in
What
the
opinion?
was he
chat.
asking you out about again? Was this about the beef? Was this either
This
was
is
this gentleman's
this is
panel
some
stuff or
beef
was it the
sector
beef?
shit. He
Oh,
cussed to me.
Oh,
I
See, that's
said,
why y'all don't need to be over there in that beef stepped the
so I
mess.
went in the chat. I
I don't know
said,
nothing about it,
hello.
child.
I said, hello. What did I do to you? And dropped the link. So I clicked the link. You know me, I ain't never scared. And so he was like,
yeah, but yeah,
well, you said something about me. I said, I ain't said nothing about you, so I don't even know you like that. So apparently it was something from like 3 or 4 years before.
Girl.
It was literally like 3 or 4 years. And it was like, when people
and
come
this
on the
was
channel,
before the
we throw
pandemic,
shade.
right?
That was when I was still beef sector adjacent. So I
Okay.
had, he had came up and I had said something. It was real, real little quick, little like, I hate little shade, and everybody laughing. And we went on. And he never even said anything. And so 3 or 4 years later, he had made a whole live where he was live going in on me. And so I tried to get a word in, and he kept talking and wouldn't let me get a word. Baby, I clicked off. I got my own channel. Baby, I don't have to sit
I
here
don't
and do
know.
this.
I'm
And
because
that's
I'm.
when I clicked my channel, and the Book of Darkness came out.
Oh.
And
Yep.
that's
But
why on the old intro where I say, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair,
Oh.
that comes from that live.
My God. Yeah, cause I mean I
I
wasn't
didn't realize
around
that's
back
where that
then.
came from.
That
I want to
came
go.
from
I
that
need to know
live.
that. I need to know the link for that live. I want to go watch that now.
Matter of fact,
I'm gonna
I'm
find it,
pretty
Angela.
sure I can find it right now. I know exactly where that live is.
My
I might
God.
can play it for you. Baby, them the old day. Oh, baby.
Cause
Those
I've
My
were
heard
the
name,
about the I've heard
days.
about the Book of Darkness, but I've never like experienced it. I don't think. I'm
Oh, I
curious.
Baby,
see you,
listen.
Kobe.
Oh, dude, Teddy used to pull out that book for any old reason.
Baby,
I
I used to
which is why I'm
dog
surprised you
walk
didn't do it a
people.
couple weeks ago.
I man, I thought it was gonna
No
happen.
way.
I
I thought
used
it
to
was gonna
It
come
was
out
the
dog
of
walk
hey,
retirement.
people
it
back
was
in
the
the day.
grace of God. I'm telling you, it was the grace of God.
Cause there was the one
Yeah,
day I
that
said it. I said, "Go ahead, open the book." 'Cause he was
what
real close. He was real
what
close. I said, "Go ahead, open it.
I think this it right here.
Open the
what Janelle said on Bring It On? You been touched by an angel, girl.
book."
Baby, I think this it. Oh, I found it. I found the channel.
Man.
Cause I was so mad because I was like, girl, I ain't even did nothing to you.
Yeah, I don't know her. I've only seen like maybe
Girl,
one
you
video
don't
from
went
her.
back to something 3 or 4
I don't
years
like that, L
ago.
Teddy.
But what did you say about him 5 years ago?
Girl, I didn't even remember. At the time I remember because I had to go back and search. It wasn't even on my channel. It was on someone else's channel, and we all went on that person's platform. It was on Jay Wilson's platform actually.
Oh,
Was this for a
Lord,
gentleman's
that's a
panel?
long
See that's exactly why you need to start going over there
I don't
the
be over there
damn
on the beef sector.
the
I don't be
roaches
over
and
there
the
in the beef
termites and
sector.
shit.
Are they
Not the
the
But
Better
same?
come back
termites.
to the house and shake your damn clothes off.
listen,
Uh,
I don't be over there in the beef sector. But I was beef sector Jason. I remember I was on the gentleman's panel.
And
Oh,
that
that's
again,
Okay,
the
right.
beef sector.
that's right.
That some may say that was the origin of the beef sector. I think it started earlier, but you know.
Beef sector started earlier than the gentleman's panel, but I was back on the gentleman's panel back in the day. I was. Um, and but yes. Hmm.
It's so low vibration over there in them spaces. You need to stay from over there.
Oh, I don't be over there now. No, God, no.
it's so
The
weird
only
to hear
person
that
I
people
follow
have
from there is Philip Boy TV,
having a beef
and I don't
sector
know
on
half the
YouTube is
people.
crazy considering all of the restrictions of the terms of service. Like, how does that even work? Are those
right.
It's
channels
There
very
not
there
easy.
is
monetized?
there is a
Oh, they be
legendary
monetized.
Huntsville
Oh,
beef
they
sector.
absolutely be monetized and be going
Why
in
do you
and
think they
hitting
keep
there.
on beefing?
Listen,
And,
people
and,
Yeah,
don't
and
act
here's
up
the
that
thing.
bad if they ain't making no money off of it.
That's fair.
And here's the thing.
Well, we
If the
would
beef
hope,
ain't
but
stopping making the money, they will drop it.
Even if
Hmm.
they like getting a check, a monthly check from YouTube, you better believe somebody is funding
Cash apps
the
and
beefs.
Venmos and all of that.
I mean, I've seen
Uh,
people do it. They Venmo
I
people just
think
have them
this is the
say a bunch of
video.
crazy stuff.
Xavier, check this video. I know because I know Xavier will check. Xavier, go check and see if this the video. I think that's the video right there. Go check Xavier. Come on, Butch Queen D.
Yes.
Of course, you understood what that was.
D, you don't have a ball the weekend that we're coming, do you?
No, it's latex is like 2 weeks after y'all leave.
Okay.
So
But
yeah.
you are coming out because somebody told me that when they come in your area, you don't come hang out.
Who's
Who
that?
Yep,
said
this is it. This is it.
That was you that said that.
No, that wasn't me that said that. I said somebody told me that. But when you came in my area, I came and hung out. So you let me come to New York, and your motherfucking ass don't come hang out with us and see if I
But
don't
who
cut your
said?
ass.
But who said that?
Don't worry about all of that. You don't need to worry
Not
That
about
sound
cut.
all of
that
that.
sound like giving you the real tea. Giving you the
It
real tea
wasn't.
don't come outside.
It wasn't.
Come on,
Now
cut
it
me,
sound
cut
like hating. You don't come outside.
Oh, I come outside. Did I not come outside when you came in my
No, I
city?
said giving you the real tea don't come outside.
Oh, but it wasn't him that said that.
Who was it, Scotty?
No,
Really, B?
no.
Then who else? I don't know nobody else.
Okay, okay.
But who said that? I don't know nobody else that you
Don't
know.
worry about who said it. Just know
Well,
when
then
we
don't
bring our
mention it,
motherfucking
baby.
ass to New York,
Be
if you don't come outside, we will hunt you down.
be the man and tell me who it was.
We will hunt you down.
Oh please.
please don't let him have to hunt you down. Keep talking about he gonna cut you.
Will.
Right. He's coming to my hood. He better
Oh,
prepare.
Right. And will. Because when he came down here, guess what we did? Did we not hang out?
We did. I was being a tourist.
And we had a good time, didn't we?
We did.
Exactly.
And you met
Even
my
though they didn't
actual
invite me, and they didn't invite me to the ball, though. They went to this
No,
whole
no, 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 no,
ball.
no, 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 we did.
No,
You
you
said
did
you
not
were
invite
gonna
me
go
to the
there. We
ball.
did. I'm about to ask the girly tomboy. I'm about to ask girly.
Ask her. Ask her. Y'all did not invite. Y'all invited me after the ball.
We did not. I'm about to ask her.
Xavier over there checking to make sure that's the video.
No,
But
I
I
found
think
it.
that's
That's the right one.
that's the right one, Xavier. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Baby, listen. Cha.
And we left
Anyway,
the ball early anyway, because that ball didn't finish till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I would have been asleep or get my back blown out. One of the two.
oh.
Don't do
And we
that, Harold. Don't try to act all holier than thou.
Well,
We know
I
about
ain't
you,
even say.
Harold.
I ain't even
We
say
done
nothing.
heard.
I ain't even say nothing.
Mm,
You
mm.
going to lay up with for Father's Day?
No, I'm not doing nothing with 444. I told
Oh,
you there's another dude that's
Girl,
trying
why
to
you
get me to
getting
be
him
his boyfriend.
started?
It's another dude trying to get me to be his boyfriend, and 444 don't have a chance.
that is so sad.
I can give you 444 number if you want.
That's all
Oh
right.
my god.
Elton, you're supposed to be
I just
mentioning
Oh,
your
gave
my
you
brother
family.
do
one.
You
not
need
be
to get
dirty
your family
Mackin.
back.
You
This is what
you
you need
you
to
you
do.
can your blessings off.
He do not be
Why?
dirty
Because the
Mackin.
dude that's talking to me now has an equally great career, is a great guy, has a great personality that has dick of death and gives me everything I want
not the
sexually.
death,
Motion of the
not
ocean.
death.
Motion of the ocean.
Yeah,
That
Okay,
is
you
well,
a
would
you
top
dealing
never
with
you would
somebody
never
man.
be
that's
in the
P.
allegation.
Diddy side. Xavier, even you and Harold had a problem with P. Diddy's
Don't call
small
my
ass
name.
micro
I
penis.
Don't
didn't
call
have
my
a
name.
problem with the size. I had a
Don't call my
problem with
Oh, so
name.
y'all would
him
let
just
P.
being a
Diddy and his
weirdo.
micro peen, y'all would be his boyfriend?
Oh hell no.
Uh, well, see, I
Exactly.
don't want to. Well, see,
The
you didn't
person
have to
is the
see the P.
problem,
Diddy,
not the
so that's the
peen.
best part. So,
No, no, no. If somebody had the same peen size as P. Diddy,
Thank you, Carl. Thank
I
you.
mean, if everything else was right, I could do it.
How was
listen, my
everybody's
problem with P.
fault?
Diddy isn't anything. It's just that
Thank
he
you,
gets
Carl.
Carl,
on me.
Carl, how dare you, Carl? Go look at the members only chat. Harold and Uncle
Don't
Jay
get up here lying
and
on me.
Paul and
Do not get up
Xavier.
here lying on me.
They're the
Wait a minute.
ones
Wait
that's
a minute.
all
Wait a minute.
in
Don't lie
the
on me.
not safe
Don't
for
lie
work
on me.
Lies, because I haven't
section.
even posted in this week.
You notice he said this week.
Now, El
And
Teddy,
I be
don't El
posting
Teddy, don't
taste
do that like you
stuff.
don't be the one at 2 o'clock in the morning spam posting that chat full of things.
Okay.
Let's
Exactly.
not
Just
do that.
dropping.
Okay.
I woke up this morning to see some skinny
The
little light skin guy
lies,
with
the
a.
lies, the lies.
Do not get up here lying to these folks.
Okay.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying?
Well, that's you that be lying.
My God. Why you always lying? Y'all lying on me.
Ain't
No,
nobody
you're
lying.
lying on me. You lying on me.
So
Ain't
you
You're not
nobody
don't
lying.
be
lying on you.
in,
You
you don't
lying
be
on me.
posting in the not safe for work chat, Harold.
I do, but not,
Oh,
not
okay,
in,
okay.
not
No
in all
good.
that
You
What's the not
sexuality.
acknowledge.
safe for work chat?
He'll be posting above board stuff. Don't do him.
Thank you, Xavier.
Lie for him, Xavier. Y'all gonna lie for each other.
You ain't gotta lie on me. I don't be posting none of that stuff. All that,
Oh,
all that,
Now you just
now Xavier.
hold on.
No,
all,
wait a minute.
all
Xavier,
that
you be in the.
heatheness,
First of all,
all
shout
that
out to the
Sodom and
members.
Gomorrah.
Shout out to the members because we all
I
talking
don't know
about the members
nothing.
only chat. But the members only chat, Xavier. We not gonna do this today, Xavier.
I rebuke all of this. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you just gonna let that live, Harold? I notice you
Yes,
real quiet, Harold.
we already
But
done told her before we be over there having Bible study.
you,
We already done told her before that. So yeah,
but
he can.
so I'll be over there having Bible study too. Hey, Nubia Mahogany.
It be what you be studying that's the problem. It's the chapter and verses you be studying that's the problem.
Now
So you two, Nubia
what I need
Mahogany,
to
you
happen
over here
what
talking about 4 for 4 too? 4 for 4 is dead. He texted me the other week, last week.
So how he dead?
You sound
what
careful
what
to lie
what
to me.
what I need to happen is I need for our heterosexual brothers, with the exception of Terrence, because you know he's married. Oh, I need for our heterosexual brothers in the chat to make that give me my run me my coochie, run me my corn section.
Right. Cause they be talking
Y'all
about
need to
us,
get
but
that
the rummy my
reactivated.
cooch, rummy my coin is real dry over there.
I
We
put
Y'all,
the
got
y'all.
a
first thing in there.
we got a whole area for the cooch.
Cause why am I the one in there posting the cooter?
Technically, the heteros can post in the grocery store.
They sure can.
They can
They
Oh,
post
sure
in the
can.
don't
grocery
please,
store.
please don't.
We got to get that run me my coochie, run me my corn activated.
We need to get the rummy my cooch, rummy my coin section
I
active.
activated it. I put a thing of Drewski there with that lady. The fuck?
Mm,
Not
not
Drewski. Oh my
Drewski. Dear God, no. Dear
Oh
Lord,
my
God.
no.
God, look
Xavier,
at his
please.
face in
Dear
a
God.
second.
Yikes.
What?
Wait,
You said that
Xavier,
he got
you
so
are the
stressed.
You're the only one that likes Drewski.
And
We
that's
I
the
don't
had
think
this
thing.
he's
conversation
not
before.
funny to
I
me.
like Drewski too. I don't want to have sex with him, but I like
He's
Drewski. He's
not
it's his second
funny.
Oh no, I
man.
do. I do.
Is he funny to y'all?
Yes, I
Yeah,
think
he's
Yeah, I
funny.
like
I'm not
Drewski is
Drewski.
gonna say
so
he's not funny.
funny.
Drewski is funny.
Yes.
He not
You
I'm
funny.
know he's
excited about him hosting the BET Award.
I'm not.
That's what, that's
I
one of
don't
the
know
few
if I'm
reasons
oh
I'm
excited
voting
for that
because
because
I
to me, the best host they've had has been Monique. Monique was the best host they
Monique,
had.
yep.
She was the
Monique
best
down.
host they had.
so
They
much
need
she
to have
hosted it
Queen
three
Latifah
times.
host.
Well,
They
it's
need to.
not that I think he's going to be the best host, but I think they've lost their spark. A lot of their skits, even just the way he's been promoting the award show, I think it's kind of bringing
yeah.
back that
I think
old
it'll
Last
bring
year
the
style
we
from
didn't
young
even
maybe
know
the
when
kids
the show was
around.
two
coming out.
I
Did they
think
have a
it'll
show
bring the
last year?
young kids around, but I think they need to have a good mix. I know that the BET Awards and most award shows are past like my generation, but the one thing we always respected about the BET Award, they was always gonna have like an old school segment,
Mm-hmm.
or where they go and they talk about they bring up like an old artist and stuff like that. Long as they do that, where they give the young people what they want, then they have like a little tribute to like the old people and stuff like that, and keep that there, and everybody's happy. I think it'll be
I don't.
good. I
I've been
think
Well,
asking
they
that
have
people
a
it'll
who
lot
is
be
of
getting the
old
good
I
people
don't
for
lifetime
think
on
right
it.
Juicy's
achievement
now.
gonna do
award this
good.
year.
I'm
Nobody has
sorry.
They
said
have
that.
Common this year. They have Jill Scott performing, Queen Latifah,
Well, I
Max
Who is
B.
getting the
Queen
lifetime
Latifah should
achievement
be
award?
hosting. Queen Latifah should be hosting.
Down.
Yes, I agree with that
I don't
because
think
the
Juicy's
year
gonna
she
be.
hosted, I enjoyed the show that
I
year.
don't think Juicy's
But
gonna be a good host because yes, he can do curated, edited commentary and like not commentary, but content. But is he actually able to like handle the
read,
teleprompter
read.
and yeah, like
gonna
actual
find
host
out.
like hosting?
Don't
Like
do that.
hosting is not
Don't do that.
hosting is
Your
not an
generation
easy.
can't read, Xavier. Don't be like that. You know they can't
Ooh,
read.
they can.
I think we gonna find
Juicy
out,
is
but
older,
I'll
is a
say the
millennial, so that's
promo
It's
of
not
it has
even just
made
their
me
generation.
optimistic. But the thing that made the BET Award special, just back on what you were saying, The BET Awards in the early days, it wasn't just that Lifetime Achievement Award, but even the like in between segments when they, I mean, to me, it was always multi generational. Every
Hmm.
generation could enjoy the BET
Yeah,
Awards because they always gave you a little something for everybody. Like the BET Awards would have B2K performing, but also Michael Jackson was putting the K on James Brown. Like
yeah.
they used to make moments and they stopped making moments. Or when like they had to set it off reunion or when Jamie Foxx was performing and Fantasia popped in out of nowhere and started singing with him. Like they
Woo,
used to
baby,
have moments like that and that
Fantasia
stopped
sucked
happening.
Jamie lips off his face.
But I don't
Okay,
just put that
so
on the show, the
It's produced
program.
production.
I don't just put that on the producers. I put that on our celebrities. And I say that because back in the day, Michael and Whitney and Prince and all the A-list black
They
artists
did come
was
to the
showing
BET
up to the
Award.
award shows,
They
even
did.
if they weren't performing, even if they weren't nominated. This generation of specifically black
Beyonce.
black
Beyonce
artists
been there.
in the music
The la-
industry, they do not support. They only pander to
Beyonce.
these white mainstream award
Beyonce, the
shows.
only time
They
she
do
hasn't
not
been there was
support the black
2010.
award shows, and it was not like that back in the day. And it's
Beyonce went to the
always the
BET
singers
Awards
and
in
the
10
rappers
years.
because Black Hollywood
That is
shows
not
up.
true.
The black actors and actresses, they show up.
Oh, wait. Xavier, when's the last time Beyonce
The
was at a
last time she
BET
was there was
Award?
at 2022.
No, I don't think she was there in 2022. You got to show me.
The
Pull it
last
out.
time
Because she
she
sent
was
the
there
video talking about
was 2016 when she performed free when she opened the show at Freedom.
that was when her last time she
That's the
performed. The last
last
time
time.
she
That was 10 years ago.
No, that was the last time she performed. The last time she was there was 2022 because she
Let
sent the
me.
video talking
We
about
all
how
have Google. Let's ask the Googles.
I really don't even remember honestly.
Was
But I mean,
Beyonce
even
at
regardless of the
the?
result of that question, it's not just Beyonce. All the A-list black singers and rappers, they don't feel like they're supposed to show up unless they got something to promote and they performing. And then some of them
It
feel like they too
says.
good to
Hold
perform.
on. According to the Googles, Beyonce did not attend the 2022 BET Awards in person, and there you have it.
she
Well,
sent the
for
video. I
what is
just said
word,
that.
them folk were talking shit about
Right.
her child. That's why she
Is
won't
that the
fuck
one
with
when she
BET no
gave
more.
the iPhone performance?
No, that's when she gave the speech about to the college
She
graduates of
wasn't
that
there.
year.
Oh.
But she sent
Yeah,
the
the one where
video.
she recorded a performance and she wasn't at the award. She recorded a performance one time. I forgot what
That
year
wasn't
that
the
was.
BET. I think that was the B. That was the Oscar.
Harold was right. 2016 was the last
Was the
time
last time she
Beyonce
performed.
was at the BET Awards. That's it.
That
That's
was when she
all.
performed. That
We're
wasn't the
not
last
counting a
time she was
digital.
there.
We're not counting a digital appearance that she recorded days, weeks, however much prior to the event
We're
as an
talking about being
appearance.
in the building.
Right. That's not an appearance. Who knows when she
Her
recorded that little
last
video?
actual appearance there was in 2016 when she opened
Right.
with
But
Freedom.
that's the problem is when our people don't go to the stuff that's supposed to be building
And
us
but
up.
they pander and beg and moan and whine about these white award shows.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
like I said, it's not just Beyonce, it's all of them.
Mhm.
But if you go back in the day, people in the 80s, black people performers in the 80s and 90s, the big performers, they was at the BET Awards, they was
They
at the
would.
It was.
NAACP Image Awards, they
Yep.
was at the Soul Train Awards. They were because they knew that this was where we was truly appreciated. And at the Grammys, they used to lump all black artists into one category. And
Hmm.
so that's the only reason. And let's be clear, you could get mad as you want to, but the only reason Beyonce has as many Grammys as she has is because she has the liberty of having, being in all of these categories. When back in the day, some of the greats who Beyonce is not even in the same breath with, let's be clear, they all had to be lumped into one category together and be pit against each other.
You just don't like that woman.
Oh
No,
my
That
because
God.
that
you
didn't even
telling
make
me
sense.
that Beyonce has more Grammys than Whitney Houston is a tragedy against humanity. And you'll never compare Beyonce in the
J-
same breath as Whitney Houston. I'm
It
sorry.
makes sense though. It makes sense.
You mad? You
It actually
mad?
does make sense.
I mean, to be fair, I think the other side of it though is that
Because Whitney,
Beyonce is more palatable by white people than most of black fans.
No, no,
Whitney was
that's not
palatable
it.
by white people
No,
too,
no,
because that's why
no,
she was called
no,
Whitey.
no,
Don't do that.
no, no. I'm not going to even accept that because we're talking about other black artists who were more palatable. They were still lumped. I'll give you a perfect example. Janet. Janet was much more palatable and had crossover into white artists. And even she, back in the day, she could only be considered in the R&B.
The R&B
She wasn't
categories.
That's
It's
considered
fair.
for
true.
pop.
That's fair.
She wasn't even considered for pop. And we know Janet made pop music, and
I
she
mean,
wasn't
if we're
even
being
considered.
honest, Janet was getting nominated in the same categories as like an Anita Baker,
Right.
which
She was with
is not the
Anita
same type of
Baker and
music.
Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin and stuff like that. And it's like,
We just watched a award show the other day where Janet and Anita were in the same category.
Yeah.
The very first Soul Train Awards.
And they low key are still doing that because there were times when Beyonce was being nominated in the same Beyonce and Rihanna being nominated in the same R&B categories as like a Layla Hathaway,
And
which is
that's
like
ridiculous because
how.
both of them are pop. Now I'll give you
Right.
that she's doing pop
but the
in
point that
R&B
I'm making,
categories.
Xavier, is back in the day, all black people were in the R&B category. That's it. That's all.
They did make it. I mean, El Teddy is
All
right
black
about that.
people.
It was harder when you were black to achieve those milestones
That's what we
because
call
they
progress.
stacked the odds up against you.
That's why we have this thing called progress. It's not her fault she was born at the right time.
But I still
What I'm
stand firm
saying,
on like
Xavier,
the
is
black entertainers. They got to do better about our award shows, especially when every year they complain about getting snubbed. And like I said, it's specific to the artist because Black Hollywood shows up, and it doesn't matter the A-listers, the C-listers, whoever. Because like when Sinners first came out, Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, Wooney, they were everywhere. They were when what's old boy's name from that played Black Panther when he was alive? He was at all the
That
Chadwick
Will.
events getting
Boseman.
Chadwick
invited.
Boseman.
When the Bridgerton show came out and the Queen Charlotte spinoff came, when they invited that girl to the NAACP Image Awards, she was there. She didn't send no video in. She didn't say, "Oh, have somebody stand in place to accept the award for her." They show up in Black Hollywood, regardless
And,
of
and
how big they are.
And it goes to what happens to a lot of black people when they get money and fame. They try to diminish things
Mm.
that are given to them from the black diaspora, and then they try to promote things that are given to them from the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. And the thing about it is, if they had never had if they had never gotten the appeal, or if they had never gotten the okay from the black community, they would never have been accepted by the white community, because the white community looks to the black community to see what is cultural, to see what is cool. The white community looks to our community, and the fact that black people come out of our community and then go to the white community and look for their acceptance, when the white community is actually looking to see what the black community is accepting, is this whole, irony that I just don't understand. So, and let's be clear, and I'm gonna just say it with the fullness of my chest. Jay-Z going over there to Target,
That Target
Uh,
deal.
Now
that
don't
I
even
lump
talk to me about
Beyonce
Target
in
stuff
with
because
that. I lump Beyonce in with all of
why? Why
that.
are y'all lumping
I'm
her
gonna
into
tell
that?
you
Because she
why.
ain't got nothing to do with
Because
it.
that's the same Beyonce and Jay Z that sat at the fucking table with Jared
That is
Kushner and
not what
them.
happened.
That's the
Don't.
same Jay
That
Z
is
and
not what.
Beyonce
That is
that
not what
behind the
happened.
scenes are doing
That
whatever
is
they
that
can
is not what
to
happened
make
though.
more money
That
for
is not what happened
themselves.
though.
Jay
They
Z and
moved.
Beyonce
They did
are
not sit
here
at the
for
table with.
making
First of all,
themselves money.
it was
They're not
a
here for the greater
free
black
thing event.
community. And that's it, that's
They
all.
that was first of all they didn't sit with Ivanka and Jared. Jared and Ivanka paid to sit with them. They tried to
Thank you,
maneuver and tried
Ellen.
to go behind their backs and tried to sit with them. So when they got to the table, they were like, "Oh well, we can't move them now." That's what happened. Don't make it seem like they were trying to find a way to end with Jared and Ivanka of all people.
They were.
Jay Z
They
is
weren't.
rich first, black second. Because I'm sorry, that NFL deal was always shady. Shay, and the more information that came out about how he got that NFL deal, he used that man. He used Kaepernick the entire time. For the plan was always to get other people to
Somebody's
support
echoing really
Kaepernick
bad.
while all the time making a backdoor deal with the NFL to get the money.
And let's be clear, for members
And
of the
I won't disagree
Beehive,
with that. I
and
won't
for
disagree with
members of
that.
the Beehive, and for members of the fucking Beehive,
Oh my God.
let's be clear.
Oh Lord.
Beyonce knows full well where we are in this country, where black people are in this country right now. And Beyonce makes it a point that anytime she comes out, she rapes the black community. She says,
Ooh,
bitch, I don't give a fuck how you feel. You finna pay $1,200 for these motherfucking tickets. And I don't give a
okay.
shit what the fuck
She's
you
not
going
forcing
through.
you to buy
It
tickets.
is
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
capitalism. It
She
is
is
giving
not
mm-mm.
forcing you to buy
capitalism.
tickets. Come on now. Stop it.
Beyonce
She
does
definitely
not
could
give
have.
two damns, and she
She
expects
definitely
for
could have
people
did
to
that
do
that tour
exactly what you're
for
doing,
less
Xavier.
money. They could have
What?
did that tour for less money on them ticket sales. They absolutely
She
could
Yeah,
have.
she could
expects
have.
people to do
And I love
exactly what you're
Beyonce.
And to
doing.
do it, and the
If
problem is
you
you
can't
launched that
afford the
you.
tickets, don't go. I don't
Here's the thing.
understand what's so hard
That's
about
fine.
that.
I mean, here's the thing. Yes, but no. Here's the thing.
Yes.
You launched no because you launched a global tour right after a city literally burned to the ground and you delayed it. You then did not even take the time to say, you know what, to at least the
What
people of
city
the
burned to the ground?
California was on fire when her
It
tour was
It
Yeah, the
was.
starting.
was.
California
It
Flyers.
was absolutely on
That's not when
fire.
she
To
announced it, though.
yeah,
Yeah, it was.
it
It was.
literally
It literally
postponed because
was.
of the fires.
Yeah, she
Literally.
she was postponing because of the
Right. And
fire.
this is right. That's fine. Here's the capitalism part where we go, hey, you're not being aware of what's happening in the world right now. The whole town, the whole damn state is on fire. The economy is trash. You hold your tour there, and you didn't give them damn tickets to them people for free. Baby, you can afford to do a whole city for
You
free.
could do afford to do a whole
She
say,
was in
hey,
It's
LA
moments like
last.
that.
What
Does
am
she
I
have
talking
to?
about?
No. But it's moments like that that make us go, you
I'll
are
give you
not
a
in
perfect
tune
example,
with people
Xavier.
in real life. Like you're not in tune with real life because in real life, you can afford to do that whole California tour for free for them people who just suffered through all that crap and cannot afford to do anything. On top of that, all of the insurance companies magically apply for bankruptcy right after all the fires. So now you got all these people ain't got no money, no nothing, and their city is being overrun with people going to watch a Beyonce concert, and their houses are on fire. Girl, please.
Xavier, I'll give you a perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example. Now, I'm going to mention somebody descended from the Caucasus Mountains, okay? As an artist. One of Beyonce's mutuals, I guess you'll say. Lady Gaga.
Don't.
And oh, no, we're going there. Lady Gaga, she goes over to Brazil, and guess what she does?
What?
She says, fuck that. I'm at the Copacabana. I'm going to give a free concert.
Free 99.
Okay.
She had several million people, several million people that attended. One of the largest concerts ever attended in the history of humankind. I think she's on the top 3 or 4 uh, uh, um, in attendance. But Beyonce is not that. Beyonce is never going to have that kind of shit. Beyonce ain't giving no free concert.
The people are rich
Beyonce
first,
is
black
all about
second.
no. She's all about, baby, I need my money. I need my coins. You bitches need to go get loans on your houses. You need to go sell
No,
a
she did not
kidney.
tell you to go
You
get
need to go
loans.
do
If you're
whatever
going
you
to do
need
that,
to
that's
go
your own
do.
business. You need to have agency, black people. Just because you, she didn't ask, she said, here's the tickets, here's the price. Can you
I
afford to
feel
pay
like you're
it? If
missing
you
the
can't,
point.
then don't go.
I
It's
feel like
very
you're
No,
easy.
missing
no, no,
the
Xavier. If
point
you
is
know
not
who
that
your
people
fan
can't
base
go.
is, if
Right.
you know who your fan base is, you should regulate your ticket prices based on your fan base. Now, I'm not saying charge $10 a ticket, but what I am saying is you shouldn't be charging for like nosebleeds, people to be paying eight, nine, $100, $1,000 for nosebleeds.
Who's paying $8,000, $9,000
That's
for
how that's what some
nosebleeds?
of the
That's how
tickets were
much
giving.
nosebleeds were going for, $800 and $900.
That's
Well,
what some of the
I'll say this. Can I jump in right here real
I
quick?
highly doubt that.
I didn't go to the Cowboy Carter tour, but I did go to Renaissance, and I went at when I went to Tampa, so she performed where the Buccaneers play. And I will be honest to say, she did have $50 tickets for the nosebleeds. But this is my issue with the whole concert thing in general, because I do go to a lot of concerts, and it pisses me off because the artists don't stand up for their fans. These bots buy up these tickets in the
Mm-hmm.
pre-sales, and by the
Mm-hmm.
time it is open for the public, they are reselling those tickets for a ridiculous amount of price, and the artists don't care because they're getting money on the front end and the back end of the pre-sales. And I think it's messed up that they don't advocate for people to be able to buy these tickets at the regular price, not
Yep.
these resold prices. I saw that Canada was putting a cap on the amount of money you can resell a ticket for. They need to do that over here in this country. And
But
it's
we're in
worse
America all
because the
about
only time the
capitalism.
artists seem to care is when they're recording. Because, like I said, even though these bots are buying up these seats, the seat is already sold. It's just a matter of you getting your money back. But the only time these artists seems to care is when they are recording the concerts and trying to get concert footage, and the venues are half empty. I went to a concert and all the people working there were asking people to move down to the first level because it was half empty on the floor, even
And
though it was a sold out concert.
the other thing that I'm gonna say is, let's be clear. Your marital bed, Beyonce, is with a man who's all about capitalism first and not about the community. So you can't in one breath try to sell me you all pro black community and so forth. And the man that you live in your marital bed with, who you have all of your children with, who you are connected with in the most intimate of intimate spaces and opportunities, is a man that doesn't give a damn about the black community. To me, at that point, it seems performative.
Cause it's
Y'all just
weird.
can never make up your minds. First, it was the tickets weren't selling enough. Now that she's overcharging for the tickets. So which one was it?
When
See,
what?
when it was first, when the first time when the first came out, people were saying, "Oh, she's not selling a lot of tickets. She must be on her
Who
way out."
said that?
I don't remember that ever being
I
said.
No,
don't. Nobody
I
said that.
never remember that being said
Well,
about Beyonce
concerts
not
always
selling
sell
enough
out.
Nobody
They
tickets.
said
sell
that
out very
about
quickly
her.
too.
wait, we were in really being shocked, and she was like, oh, "David, can you check to see if Beyonce was selling tickets because they're saying that these tickets aren't selling like her,
Well, I
like they
mean,
usually do."
Beyonce always sells out. Now Beyonce, like my queen Janet, always sells out. That's
well,
never a problem for
the problem
Beyonce.
is when she first announced the tour, there was so much going on politically, financially. It was so uncertain that yes, when it first dropped out, many people did not purchase right away because they literally financially
Could not
could
afford
not.
it.
Okay, so what
Renaissance
is the
happened right on the tail end of the pandemic when people were still bouncing back financially.
Hmm.
Renaissance happened in 2022?
That's on the tail
The
end of the
tail end
That's
of the
on the
pandemic.
tail end of the
pandemic.
pandemic. That is on the tail end of the pandemic.
Literally, as soon as people were back outside, as she said, the moment they were back outside, they ain't even had enough time to get 3-4 checks in yet. As soon as she said, "Here go a tour," which is cool. That's what she wanted to do. I'm not even as pressed about the Renaissance one. For me, it was the Cowboy Carter one being twice as expensive as the Renaissance one, and the album didn't do as well.
Then there's that.
Because that
Actually,
was
the
my
album did
thing.
better than Renaissance.
It's like I said, it's not just her. They all doing it. Like Chris Brown and
Right,
Usher
she not the
concert. I
only
have no
one.
intention of going. I never had any
They
interest in
charging
going.
too much money. They
Too much
charging
But they
money.
way too
and
much
not only
money.
are they charging too much money, but they also didn't give enough of a warning for people to get time to get their ticket. I mean, get their money right for the concert. Like I feel like you should announce a concert. At least back in the day, you would a tour would be announced, and they wouldn't. The tickets wouldn't go live until maybe like a month or two later.
Yeah.
Literally, like after not even 2 weeks, the tickets
Yeah,
went
two.
live,
It was like
and
a
and
week and a
and
half
nobody
after
has the
they
money
announced the
for it, and they
concert.
don't care.
It's
They
on
don't
sale.
care unless they're recording it,
And
and they
and
don't
I'm
want
gonna
the
be
venue to
honest
look
with you, the
half
Atlanta
empty.
tickets. I think the cheapest tickets in Atlanta was like $800-900. Those were for nosebleeds in
That was
Atlanta.
totally unfair to the fans in this
Mm-hmm.
economy.
Right. And here's the thing: has she dropped something like that, or anybody dropped something like that back in like 2000? Okay, sure. People have coin like that. People have a little extra disposable income. But in this economy, you got to give us 30 days to get our coins right at least.
And again, just understand this part. It's not that like people aren't going to eventually get the tickets when they get the money, but understand that if the ticket is originally priced at 150, The bots buy up the entire row, the
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
entire section, and
And sell them
resell
for
that
400.
$150 tickets for like $900.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yep.
totally unfair to put your fans in
And
that
nobody
position.
is standing, like you said earlier.
None of
Nobody
the
is
artists
standing
are
up
standing up for us.
because they know it's happening, but they're like,
But and they
well,
don't
Well, we
care
got
because
our
they're
I
getting
money.
money
paid.
on the front end when they originally buy the ticket, and they're getting a cut of the resale price too.
Well, that's why my
That's
point
why we
is,
gotta stop
if
going to
y'all would
concerts. I
stop
haven't been to a
buying the
concert all
tickets,
year.
y'all wouldn't be able. They would change it because they want to make money. They'll take $1 over zero. If y'all would just stop buying the tickets,
Oh,
they
I'm
would
not
adjust.
buying tickets to
I
that
mean, I
mess.
haven't been
You
to a
ain't got to worry
concert in
about me.
a year and a half.
I've never been to a Beyonce concert in my life.
The
Same.
last concert I
Exactly. So
went
you
to
complaining for nothing.
was Usher when he was on
Okay.
tour.
I'll be the one to say it. I haven't gone to a Beyonce concert because I straight up could not afford it when it dropped because it dropped at such an inopportune time, and it wasn't enough time to get prepared by the time it came to my city. Straight up. Had I had a little bit more time, I probably could have made it work. But I straight up could not do so. And that's fine. Like that's just the financial situation I was in at the time. But like I remember the days when we had a month or so after the announcement of a concert to get it together. And,
She
like
always
Let's
she
be
doesn't.
clear. I have never missed a tour from my queen Janet since the Janet album. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I take that back. My first Janet tour was Velvet Rope. Velvet Rope was my first Janet concert that I've been to, and I have not missed since then. I have not missed a Mariah tour that has been in a 2,000-mile radius of me since the year of our Lord 1999. Okay? So the point that I'm making is I have no problem doing what I got to do to go to a tour, but if I feel like that artist is not if if you telling me nosebleeds are $300-400, you know what I'm saying. I'm and I don't even buy nosebleeds. Usually I buy like I don't buy like well Mariah I'm gonna buy lower. Mariah and Jen I'm gonna buy lower. I'm gonna be on the floor, but because I that's my girls. But you know what I'm saying. But even if you get like the mezzanine, maybe, but I just don't feel like Beyonce gives a damn about
She literally waited 2 months.
her fail. No, 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 no. You giving a lot of grace. But
She
again,
did.
I
Every
expect that
time she announces, it's
Xavier,
2 months after the before the tour
Xavier,
starts.
you are a barb, and
I'm
so
not a barb.
oh no, don't try to act like you ain't no barb.
Oh
I'm not
my
a barb.
god.
I'm not a barb. I'm not a barb. You've
Xavier,
never heard me.
Xavier,
You've never even
Xavier.
see me go off with that lady like that. Stop it now.
Now,
This is slander
now,
now.
but Xavier, remember what I
I
said
just said she
earlier.
was the best of what she does. That's what I said. That's all I
Xavier,
said.
I started this live by saying Xavier ain't new. Before you even came on live, I said, "Where's Xavier?" Because he ain't new here. He grew here. He ain't new to it. He been on my platform since he was damn near a teenager back in the day.
19.
Right. So you were a teenager back when you started. And how old are you now, Xavier?
I think I'm 26.
Exactly. So you got years in the game over here. You are a full-fledged barb,
I never
Xavier.
said I was
Don't
never
do
a
that.
barb. All I said is that she's the best in the game. That's all I said. That doesn't make you a barb if you can't acknowledge that she's the best
Xavier.
at what she does.
Where's
So because
Harold?
I'm acknowledging that she's the
Harold,
best,
tell me I'm
You're
lying.
right. She is the best at what she does. She's the best at crashing out. She's the best at
Oh
being a
wow.
traitor. She's
Oh
the
wow.
best at marrying people who don't serve her interests. She's the
Mhm.
best at intimidating witnesses. Do we need to go on?
I said that she's
I'm
the
gonna go
best
to
at what she
Harold.
does. I didn't say
Period.
Harold.
that.
That's a
Wait,
Whitney.
Harold.
Copying
I'm
other people's
creating
style.
that.
Harold,
Copying
come
Little
off
Kim
mute.
style.
Was Xavier not a barb, Harold? When he first came around these parts, see Harold on mute. He might be doing something. But Harold, no, I ain't lying. I'm asking people in the chat. For the
I
people in
am
the
not a barb.
pupils in the chat that's
I'm
been around
hollering.
as long as Xavier,
She's
was
the best.
Xavier not a barb when he first came
I'm
around
not
these
a barb.
parts?
I'm not a barb. I just know that she's the
I
best.
ain't been here long enough.
She's the
I'm
best at
gonna
what she
tell
does.
you, Xavier
What,
has been a barb.
so if I say Whitney is the best at what she does, does that mean I'm a what? What are Whitney fans called?
I don't know what Whitney fans call. I don't think they have a name.
The Nippies. Does that make me a Nippy because I say Whitney
I
is the
don't
best
think they're called
vocalist?
the Nippies. I don't think that's
Whatever
not
you
what
think.
they're called.
Does that make me a Whitney stan? No. but she's the best. We can acknowledge that Nicki Minaj is the best, and she's also mentally ill and deranged.
I don't know that I'm gonna call her the best. To me, Nicki
The
Minaj is
best
only
female
good.
rapper. Who else is doing it
No,
like
to
did
me,
it like her?
Nicki Minaj bar for bar is only good on a feature. On her own songs,
No. Oh God, no. You didn't the print print.
for me, Nicki Minaj, and I go back to female rappers going all the way back to the '80s.
Little Kim.
I know Lil Kim is
See
not
them
my
Lil
yet?
Kim is
no.
an
To
Asian lady,
me,
so she doesn't even
in
count
their
anymore.
prime
So
and at their
Don't do
best,
that.
one of the best to ever do it, and y'all gonna probably look at me crazy, but one of the best to ever do it in their prime and at their best is Foxy. Foxy,
oh shut oh
Foxy
see now
Brown,
you're just
yep.
saying nonsense.
Foxy.
Foxy was the
We
one.
can't even take you
The Ooh
serious.
Nah Nah.
Foxy was the one who
With
changed
that one
the
album,
game. No, 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 no.
Don't do
Foxy
that.
was Foxy was writing all her own stuff. Foxy was the one who made Lil Kim change who she was. Because before Foxy's first album,
oh, one
When
album.
they heard Foxy's first album and Lil Kim's first album came out, Lil Kim sounded still like Lil Kim. But then if you hear Lil Kim's second album, they made her change to Foxy's style. They made her change her voice. They made
They
her
changed
change her
to Foxy.
flow. They made her change even her lyrics and stuff to try to mirror Foxy.
Yeah.
Y'all are giving Foxy a lot. Y'all
I'm
are
not
giving
giving
Foxy a
Foxy a
lot.
That's
lot.
a lot.
That's just the truth of the matter.
He
Foxy
just
back
was
in
a
the
lot.
day was that bitch. You didn't. Lil Kim didn't want to see Foxy. It
See
was
her.
real. I was there.
Lil Kim outsold her. She was never gonna see her. She was too
Lil
high
Kim
to
had
see
the
her.
no, no,
Y'all
no.
got out of control.
See, Xavier, that's how I know you don't know that because your first thing was Lil Kim outsold her. But
But
what
she,
I'm
cause she was
saying to you, no,
better.
no, no, no,
Cause
no.
she was
Listen,
better.
listen, 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 listen. You gotta listen, Xavier, because some of us were there back in the day. What Lil Kim had is she had the benefit of having the entirety of the regime that was behind Puffy, Biggie, and all of them.
Biggie.
They had a big, huge record conglomerate behind them, whereas Foxy didn't give
And
a damn.
Foxy did it. Wasn't she signed to Jay-Z? Wasn't she part of the firm?
But by the no, by
Foxy
the
took
time she got became part of the firm, that was well after she was already established. She became part of her because she was established
When did Il Nana come out?
before she was part of the firm. The firm came out. Oh, when was that? Like 2000, 2001, somewhere around there.
No, it did not come out no damn 2000. Stop it. Il Nana was what? Let me look this up because I could. Il Nana was like right around like late 90s. Il Nana was 1996.
Mm-hmm. That one was the firm. I'll wait.
The firm was
I'll wait.
the firm was 1997.
She was already established.
Our year is considered established.
Xavier, you're looking at when that was produced. What you don't realize is back in the day, back in the '90s, by that point where you got released, you have to understand that they had spent years cultivating that artist. They had real A&R and stuff like that prior to an artist being released. You're looking at stuff from the 21st century perspective, where they don't have A&R teams. Back in the '90s, there were true A&R teams. They might have discovered somebody at 12, and their first album might not come out till they're 17.
Tell that to Monica.
No, Monica, they discovered Monica. I think Monica was like 11 or 12 when they discovered her.
And her
Monica's
album came
first
out at
album,
14.
Monica's first album came out, she was 15, I believe.
I heard 14, but it could be 15
She might have
maybe.
been, it might have been 14, but it was at least 3 or 4 years before her first album came out. Because Monica's first album came out 95?
That's too late. No.
Was it 95 or 94? I think,
It,
go look it
it's
up.
not. I'm
Miss
looking right
Thing, when
now.
did Miss Thing come out? Miss Thing is the first album.
95. Really?
I said 95. Did I not say 95? I said that. Did I not just say 95?
For what?
Monica was 15. Yeah. And she was discovered at, I think, like 11 or 12.
When did Brandy's first album come out then?
94. I believe Brandy's first album came out like it wasn't long before Monica's first album. It was around the same time.
Okay, Google is saying 94. I thought
It
that
was
was when
94.
Monica.
That's why I said
I
it was
thought
94.
Monica debuted before Brandy. I thought that's
No, no,
why.
Brandy debuted before not Monica. That was very. I know that Brandy came out before because Brandy and Monica are a year apart. Brandy's my age. Brandy, Kobe,
Wait, so
Usher,
So Monica is younger than
Tyrese.
Brandy?
Randy 50?
Brandy,
Brandy's
no bitch.
47.
We ain't 50, bitch.
You're thinking Aaliyah.
Brandy,
Aaliyah debuted before Brandy.
Aaliyah debuted before Brandy, and Aaliyah is my age too. Aaliyah,
Oh, they
Brandy,
60.
Usher, Tyrese, all of us are the same age, within like
Six,
a couple months of
70
each other.
years old.
Bitch, fuck you. Bitch, you wish you get my age.
No.
You do because the alternative is what? Would you rather
Not,
have the
Dying young and
alternative?
not
beautiful.
70.
Would you rather have the alternative? Because the alternative is you die. You can have that. We'll give you. We'll do a whole tribute. I'm gonna do a whole live for you, D. When you going on the glory, I'm gonna do a whole live for you, and I'm gonna play Michael Jackson's "Gone Too Soon" during the whole live.
But how you gonna do a live in heaven? You gonna be dead already.
No, no, no. I'm not gonna be dead. I'll be at your funeral. I will.
No, you'll be dead.
Mm-mm. No, I won't. No, 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 no.
You'll be gone on to glory.
Mm-mm.
Wait, then how
Mm-mm.
old is Monica? Brandy's 47.
She's 60, like I'll tell you, 60 years old.
Monica's 46.
What is it? Oh, that's
Monica's
hmm.
46.
Google says she's 45.
She'll be 46 this year. Look it up. When's her birthday?
Okay, October, yeah, 40.
She's a year younger than Usher. Usher is, I think, November of 78.
I'm just surprised because I always thought Monica was older than Brandy. And I thought that's why
No,
she debuted first
Brandy
before.
is 79. Brandy's born 79. Brandy's born 79. Usher is born the end of 78. Tyrese is also born the end of 78. Kobe is also the end of 78.
Who's Kobe?
Kobe
Kobe
Bryant.
Bryant!
Oh, I'm thinking you're talking about another singer.
Oh, no, no, no. Like there was a bunch of big people that came up like during my graduation. Like a lot of us graduated '97, so a bunch of us. That's how I know all of these because it was a whole. Aaliyah is literally 15 days after born, 15 days after me, in January. She's born January 5th, 16th, I believe. I'm born January 1st.
Her at her anniversary death coming up too
It already passed.
in August.
She died August 25th.
Yeah, it's coming up.
They had another anniversary for her just a couple of days ago, though. What was it?
No, Aaliyah died August 25th. I never forget.
Yeah, she got
But
in the
it was
August.
literally like 2 weeks before 9/11. I remember.
What was
Aaliyah died
Aaliyah's?
August 25th. I'll never forget that date. It was August 25th. I remember where I was. And then 9/11 happened like 2 weeks later.
Oh, it was her debut album anniversary. Never mind. Because there was a whole bunch of Aaliyah
That's
tributes on the timeline just a few weeks ago.
Rock the Boat, right?
Yeah. Usher first album. Oh, that was one of my favorite Usher albums. Baby, that was the album
Really?
with Think of You and The Many Ways. And oh, I love that first Usher album. Oh my God. That was the album with All the Time I Think of You, Holding On to Someone New. Don't make me lose my, and that was that.
Ross thought he was about to sing now.
And
Every
then
time
he had
I
Can You
think about
Get With It?
it.
It's like that. Can You Get With It? I think that was his first single. I think his first album single was Can You Get With It? Can You Get With It? It's like that. Cause I remember we was in like ninth grade. That was ninth grade. I remember that. We was in like ninth grade when that first album came out. Ninth or 10th grade, something like that. Child, the many ways, there are many ways to say I love you. And with the many
Whatever they
ways
do,
there
they start
come
with their name.
a time. That first Usher album was everything for me, honey. I lived for it. I did. I still play it to this day. Mm, 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 mm.
I'm a Raymond B. Raymond type of person, sorry.
Now he blew up with the My Way. The second album is where he blew up, but he went stratospheric with the third
8701.
album, which 8701. 8701 is what catapulted him into, stratospheric, like, global, like
Didn't My
everything.
Way go number one? My Way went number one though, right?
Huh?
My way made him.
Didn't My Way go number one
I
though?
think My
I
Way went number one. I think it did, but and it made him. He blew up on My Way. My Way was the second album. That he blew up on My Way. But let's be clear. 8701 is when he went from just blowing up to going stratospheric.
Yeah, I feel like
Like that
my way.
87, that's my favorite Usher
I
album.
feel like my
8701 don't
way.
owe me nothing.
I feel like my way made him black famous, like super black famous, and 8701 made him globally famous.
Global, yeah. I think
Was
My
he
Way
still
made
signed to
him
Diddy in 8701?
My Way made him US famous. I think 8701 is what took him global.
Yeah.
And then when the Confessions album came out,
Whoo!
Was he
that's
signed to Diddy
when
with
you couldn't get
8701
away
though?
from
Was
it.
he still signed to Diddy though?
Huh?
Was he still signed to Diddy during 8701?
Was he still what?
Was he still signed to Diddy during 8701?
I don't think he
What
was
is?
signed to Diddy on the second
I
album.
just watched this episode. It looked like it's really good.
I don't think he was signed to Diddy on the second album.
He
I
Somebody's
wasn't?
know he
watching a
was
video
on
in the
the first
background.
album,
He
but
wasn't ever signed to Diddy. Diddy was just part of his development, like his A&R, if you will. But
So
he
why
was
was he staying at
always
Diddy's
still a
house?
face when he first came
yeah, he
out.
was on the. I remember him being on the face on that second. I know the second album was the face. That
The
I
first
know.
album too, he was never signed to Bad Boy.
Okay,
They just asked Diddy to step in and give him like some swag.
okay,
Oh.
and send him to
But
the
whichever
hospital
album
because
he
he had
stopped working with Diddy with, that was the
abnormal.
best one.
Which one?
But whichever album he stopped working with Diddy with, that was the best one.
He never signed with Diddy.
You know when he stopped working with Diddy?
He only worked with Diddy in the very beginning when they were
Yeah,
he,
they were working together. He wasn't signed
like
to Bad Boy, but they
before
were
the
working
first
together. And
album
He
was.
didn't
then
work
when
with
he
Diddy
came
on
out
My
with the
Way?
second album, My Way, that is when he started working with Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, he was with Jermaine Dupri on the second album. But the first album is when he was really working with Diddy.
I thought it was 8701 was when he started working with
Yeah, it
Diddy.
was Jermaine
No, no, no,
Dupri.
no, no,
And
no.
then with 8701,
It
that's when
didn't
he
tell no
started
one he
working
wasn't
with
with
Jimmy
Diddy at
Jam and
all.
Terry, Lewis, and Jermaine Dupri. And then obviously Jermaine Dupri executive produced the Confessions album. But
8701, he was working with a bunch of people on 8701,
yep.
which is still my favorite Usher album. Now most people are going to say Usher's best album is Confessions. I think it's
It is.
8701.
It is, and B. Raymond after that. 8701 is third, though.
8701 don't owe me nothing. Listen. And I say that because 8701 is still pure R&B. 87 is not a mixture. Once you get past 8701, you start to get to this when R&B started to go hybrid, and
Hmm.
you started to have this hybrid mixture of hip hop and R&B infused together. 8701 was still pure R&B.
To me, it kind of, if you had to explain, because we always talk about like 90s R&B, right? If you had to explain how the transition from 90s R&B transition to 2000s R&B, 8701 is the perfect album to explain
Yep.
that transition. It's very early 2000s coded. To me, it's like he put that out and then everybody else started kind of mimicking that sound. Because I was listening to Craig David the other day, and I said all of these sound like they could have been Usher songs that he
Oh,
rejected.
that
And
first
I
Craig
love Craig
David
David, baby. I
album don't
love me
owe
some
me
I
nothing.
love that man.
That Craig David album, listen,
But
that
they
whole
all
I can
sounded
tell
like
you that whole
songs that was
album is
pitched to
no shit
Usher
for me.
first, and that Usher turned down.
That whole Craig David
Can you
first
imagine
album,
Usher singing "Fill Me In"?
Oh my god, I could. I could imagine him
I
singing
can hear
7 Days
"Feel Me
too.
In," 7 Days, the Booty Man.
Yep.
Oh
They,
my
I'm telling you, I
god.
always felt like that. And again, this is no shade because I love Craig David. I love that album. But all of those songs sound like songs that was pitched to Usher, and he was like, "No, thank you." And then they found somebody else to sing them because they're still great songs.
But I what again when I because if when I listen to 8701 and when I listen to Confessions album, 8701 from start to finish is pure R&B. 8701, you got some R&B, and then you started to get this hybrid.
I feel like that's around the time when Murder Inc. started to come up, and you had those
Mhm.
Ja Rule Ashanti
And I'm gonna tell you
collaborations
the
happening.
perfect
But like
song.
right before then, you had like the 8701. You had a little piece of Lucy Pearl. You had a
Hmm.
little piece of Rough Ends, a little Glenn Jones. You still
Yep.
had Maxwell putting out music.
I'm gonna tell
You had
you the
a
perfect
little
song
early
that
Jill
tells you
Scott.
the perfect song that shows you that when the hybrid came, it was on Confession. It was Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah
Yeah,
is
it's the
technically an
song.
yeah
You
is
had
a,
like
no no no.
2 to 3 years.
Technically, it's an R&B song, but when you listen to Yeah, it's really not an R&B song. That's really a
That's
hip
when you
hop.
started having
That's a hip
you
hop
started
song.
having hip hop beats, R&B singers singing over hip hop beats, as opposed
Well,
to
for
Hmm.
it
R&B
was hip
singers
hop
singing
started
over
singing
like
over
music
R&B
instruments.
beats.
Those early 2000, oh, another one that's Sunshine Anderson. It's like those 2 3 years of the 2000, the first 2 3 years, it was very much like that little corner before hip hop started being so heavily in R&B music.
Yeah, because prior to that, you got to remember it was Mariah that introduced blending
Hmm.
R&B and hip hop because Mariah did it. Daydream was their first. It wasn't the
My
first
favorite Mariah Carey
song,
album.
but it wasn't not Daydream. I'm sorry, I'm going back.
Charm bracelet.
No.
Like
Dream Lover. I'm sorry, Dream
Rainbow.
Lover. Dream Lover
Oh yeah, that's
was
the
the
music box
first
album.
song where you saw a absolute set an R&B artist that said, "Let me infuse hip hop with this." It was Dream Lover. And then if Dream Lover was first, because if you listen to Dream Lover, although she didn't have a rapper on the song, if you listen to the beat and you look at the music video, it was very heavily rap influenced. And so when the next album, the Daydream album came out, and Dream and Fantasy came out, Fantasy said, "Dream Lover, we gave you a taste." When Fantasy came out, that's when Old Dirty Bastard came out on the remix.
Well, you know what happened with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mariah, although Mariah was more successful, she was a more successful artist. I mean, she's the artist of the '90s. Like she's the biggest artist that came out of the '90s. But Mariah wasn't getting played in the clubs, and
Right.
she was looking at
Mm-hmm.
like Mary J. Blige. Even though again Mariah was more successful,
Because
like in
Mary
terms
J.
of
Blige was getting all of the
she was
club
getting
play
love in the
with.
streets. She
Yep.
was getting love in the clubs, and Mariah really wanted to be getting played in the clubs. So
Mm-hmm.
they decided to do that remix to Fantasy. Calls up Oh Dirty Bastard is one of my
Oh yeah,
favorite
and
stories,
it
y'all.
went off from there,
And
and it blew
and
up.
he's
That
literally
shit blew
like
up.
recording line per line, taking naps in between, like "Yo, New York in the
Mm-hmm.
house. It's Brooklyn in the house.
And
Stop."
if you notice, they did Old Dirty Bastard for a reason because at that time in hip hop and rap, you had New York or you was gonna be LA.
LA, yep.
You was gonna be one of the two, and because Mariah is from New York, because Mariah is East Coast. Mariah said, "I'm choosing somebody from Wu Tang Clan. I'm choosing Old Dirty Bastard," and it blew, and it was the perfect marriage. Mariah said, "Yeah, let me go get ODB." ODB came on the remix of Fantasy, and that blew up. And if you look from that point, so many R&B artists
Had to get a
started
rapper
to have
on the song.
rappers on because Fantasy, if you actually, the Daydream album was
I
Mariah
call
Carey's
songs like that a cultural shift.
first diamond album is Daydream. Now, Music Box did go diamond, but it went diamond after Daydream. Daydream was the first diamond album that Mariah Carey had. And Mariah Carey is one of the few artists that I think she has like three diamond albums. I think Beyonce might have one. I don't even think no, I'm sorry. I don't even think Beyonce has a diamond. I'd have to check that. Xavier, I'm
I don't
sure
think
he'll be
so.
checking.
She doesn't.
I don't think Beyonce has a diamond
The
album.
closest
You'll
thing
check
she
for me.
might. I don't. She doesn't. I know she doesn't.
But Mariah Carey has three diamond albums. And the first one that went diamond was the Daydream album with Fantasy. And Fantasy, when she got ODB to come on there, it had that perfect infusion of R&B. And like I told you, Dream Lover gave you an infusion of the hip hop and rap beats, but with an R&B song behind it. But when she Daydream, when it first came out, it didn't have ODB. It was just Mariah, just like on Daydream, where it had the hip hop beat, but it had R&B feel, and then and if you know about Fantasy, it called into an old school R&B song. It
What is
sampled
it?
an
The
old.
Tom Tom Club. Dun, dun,
Mhm.
dun, 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 dun,
It,
dun,
it sampled an
dun.
old school R&B song. And then when she put ODB on there, because remember, this is mid 90s, this is 95. Wu Tang Clan was
Ain't
huge.
nothing to play with.
Wu Tang Clan was battling with my favorite rap group of all time, Tribe Called Quest, at the time in the mid 90s. So Wu Tang Clan was everywhere. So she pulled ODB from Wu Tang and had him. The shit went stratospheric.
One of my
And
favorite stories about that is how they paid him up front and he recorded it line by line, y'all, and took naps in between. So he was like, me and Mariah go back like babies with pacifiers, stops, takes a nap, and they have no choice but to just wait on him to finish because they
right.
already done paid him. And then after they first heard it, they was like, oh, we need a little bit more. So that's when they paid him again to do the intro. Same experience, line after line, takes a nap in between. It took like 9, 10 hours just to record.
He was on that shit back in the day. I
He
ain't
was
gonna hold
on
you.
it bad.
He was on that shit.
But it was a hit. It was a
It was a whole hit. Listen, because everybody know me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifier. Old dirty dog, no liar. Keep the fantasy hot like fire. Jump, jump.
let me see you do some girls. Let me see you shake your
Listen,
rump.
fella, let me see you do something. Just do
Do
it,
it,
do
do
it,
it.
do
I'm
it.
a little bit country. I'm a
I'm a
little bit
little bit
rock and
rock and
roll.
roll. Listen, and ODB knew what to do
He
because he
did.
called because that I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll goes back to an old white people song. That's from what's the name of them white people? The Osmonds. The Osmonds. They had a song that said, I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll. The Osmonds, a white group from back in the 70s and 80s. They had a song that said, I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll. And ODB knew exactly what to do.
That is the exact reason why I can never take like the Grammy serious. Mariah didn't win a single award for
No, no, no. And
Daydream.
if you remember that Grammys, that was the I think that was that the 95 or the 96? I think it was the 90.
Is that the one where Whitney was looking around confused?
I think it was the same one, but
That
Mariah.
was 1999 because that was the date. Wasn't that the one where they were nominated for Prince
No,
of Egypt?
Daydream came out in 95.
No,
I know that
Daydream
album.
came out in 95. I
Daydream
remember
came
that.
out in 95.
But I
90,
thought
that's
that
when
the
95.
one
I
where
Mariah came
remember
Whitney,
that.
out with
where Whitney was
Rainbow.
looking
That's the
But
confused.
I
album with
remember it was
Heartbreak
the
on.
same year that Alanis Morissette came out with her first album. And Alanis Morissette cleaned up. And what happened was, and it was a whole big thing. because Mariah had the backing of. That was the last album Mariah did with Tommy
It
Mottola
was.
and the big record company, and there was this big, oh, we're trying to break away from the big record companies and everything. And Mariah, who had outsold everybody that year, Mariah album, you could not deny her album. Mariah Carey came home with nothing that Grammy. Or did she get one?
She
I
didn't get
don't
a
even.
single Grammy that night.
She didn't get anything that night.
It was
And
totally
Alanis
snubbed.
Morissette cleaned up. And they talked about how when the voters voted, you can go look at the video. There people actually do interviews about it. When the voters voted, there was a vote against mainstream record companies versus Alanis Morissette, who started out as an independent artist coming from Canada, and they didn't want to reward Mariah, who was a part of Tommy Mottola and Sony, and Alanis Morissette, who was more even though she had been picked up by a big record company when she first came out with Jagged Little Pill, she was independent, and they wanted to promote more of Alanis Morissette. And every Mariah Carey had more nominations than anybody that night and came
Yep.
home with zero.
Not a single award. She actually,
Oh,
considering
okay.
how many albums she has, how many successful albums she had, and the 90s was her decade, which was not an
Mhm.
easy feat because, baby, the girls were selling in the 90s. The
They were there.
competition was stiff,
You
and she was
think
the
about the
artist, the
level of
biggest artist of the
artistry you had to
90s.
have.
She has only a handful of Grammys, and most of them happened in the 2000s. She has very little to show for her hard work in the 90s, not from the Recording
You
Academy.
got to think about the fact that Mariah Carey had a number one single every year in the 90s, at least one. And in multiple years, she had two or three. But she had at least one number one single on the Billboard Top 200. I ain't talking about R&B. I ain't talking about pop. I'm talking about the actual Billboard Top 200. She
She
had a
was nothing to
number
play
one
with in the
single
90s.
every year. And before Lil Nas X had the longest running
It was One Sweet
number
Day.
one single of all time with her and Boyz II Men and One Sweet Day, and that was on the Fantasy album with that was on the Daydream album with Fantasy.
With Fantasy. That album had so many hits. Fantasy, One Sweet Day, Always Be My Baby. Like Daydream ain't listen, that's when I say that's my motherfucking album.
My favorite. What would you say is my favorite Mariah Carey album? I mean, my favorite Mariah Carey single. Most people should know.
Single?
My favorite Mariah Carey song
Is
by
it Emotions I Can't Let Go?
no,
I'm
It's a
throwing a
slow
dart.
song. I remember you said it, and I
Oh
think it was
wait,
on the
because
same
mostly
one
everybody
as
says this. Is it Breakdown?
No, it's
no.
not. It's something else. I remember he told us once. I forget
I've
what
told you what my
it was.
favorite
Is it
Mariah
on? But
Carey.
it's on the same album as
Yeah, give us a
"Always
hint.
Be
Which
My
album is it
Baby,"
on?
right? It's on that same album, right?
It's on
No,
Daydream?
it's on Music Box.
It is.
Anytime You Need a Friend?
No, it's something else. Because he's
Is it
told us it
Music
before, but
Box?
I could have sworn it was.
No, it's not Music Box. Okay.
Let me. It is Music Box. Let me look it up.
No, there's a song on the album Music Box called Music Box. Uh,
Is it? Is it
is
without
it
you,
Hero?
or I've been thinking about you?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said it's on. It's on Daydream. Listen, y'all don't have me have.
See, El Teddy, we
Y'all
said
don't,
that.
Oh,
y'all don't
is
have. Y'all don't let me have too many
is it Long
fucking drinks
Ago?
today. Y'all don't let me have too many fucking drinks.
Is it Long Ago, El
It's
Teddy?
One Sweet Day.
No,
It's not One
Uh,
Sweet Day. Is it Forever? Don't tell me it's
it's
Forever.
a deep cut. It's a deep cut.
is it
But
I
it's
Am
not a
Free?
single.
It's one of Mariah Carey's favorite songs of her own.
Oh, dang.
I'm looking through the track list right now, and if it ain't One Sweet Day,
I'm drawing a blank.
is it Forever? No, it's not Forever. Is it?
I
You can't be
What,
talking about
Anthony? What is your favorite song on
when
that
I
album?
saw you.
Mm, listen,
Melt
it's
Away.
on. I apologize because I said it was on.
Is it Melt
Music
Away?
Box. Huh?
Is it Melt Away? Because that's my
No,
favorite.
no. My favorite Mariah Carey song is one of her favorite songs of her own. It's Underneath the Stars.
Oh my god, I do love that song. I don't know why I
Oh,
believe
Underneath the
that.
child.
Stars is
I
my
do love that.
favorite. And if you ask Mariah Carey her favorite songs of her own,
Underneath the
she
Stars
will
is one
list
of her
about
faves.
two or
Yeah,
three. She will always say Underneath the Stars.
it is
I
so
don't think
fucking
I've
pretty.
ever
I
heard
love that
Underneath the
song.
Stars.
Underneath the Stars,
And
Melt
I have a
Away.
personal connection to Underneath the Stars because everything she talked about I experienced. It to me because it came out around the same time and I had the same experience. My coming out story for myself it happened in 1994 and Underneath the Stars came out in 95 and it's almost like she wrote exactly what happened in my when I found out when I came out for myself or realized who I was. And so it's always a personal ballad to myself when I
That's
listen to
so
Underneath the
sweet. Oh
Stars.
my god.
I
It's
have to listen
to
to
me
that.
because I my whole coming out story
I'm mad
involves
I didn't think of Underneath the Stars. I don't know why I thought it would have been something else.
my
Well,
coming
first, you
out
couldn't even
story
get the album right, so don't be too hard
involves
on
being
yourself.
at the beach. It involves
Hey, cutie.
the nighttime. It involves everything. Hey, California cutie, that Underneath the Stars. But Breakdown is in my
Break,
top five
break
Mariah Carey
down, better me
songs of
on
all time.
down.
Breakdown is in my top five of Mariah Carey songs of all time.
Top five. I love Can't Let Go. I love Melt Away is my favorite Mariah Carey deep cut. Um, I love. I see the face. I love All I've Ever Wanted. That's another one of my favorite deep cuts. All I've Ever Wanted from the Music Box album, and Music Box is another one of my
Listen,
favorite deep cuts.
Music Box is probably my favorite
That
from
that
start
damn
to
Music
finish
Box is
album. That
unfuckwittable.
music box, the song itself
It's
is
stunning,
oh my god.
stunning.
Oh,
I'm mad that I don't see more people having that as their wedding song. Like y'all be sleep
music
on them
box,
deep
the
cuts.
song don't owe me nothing. Don't owe me nothing. Hey, California cutie. Listen, but if you, I love anytime you need a friend, not the album cut, but the acapella cut with the
That is one
choir
of
in
her
the
hardest songs to
background.
sing. People be so hot focused on the falsetto and that
No, 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 no.
whistle and those high notes. People don't
You gotta
realize anytime
know.
you need a friend is one of
Listen,
her most difficult songs to sing.
Mariah Carey, people like you said, they highlight the whistle and stuff like that. But Mariah Carey is a singer. You have to have a range
When she in
because
that lower register, oh
her
baby,
best,
she be in
she
her
can go
bag.
for the low register. Her best song, she doesn't even do whistle. She's just over here flat foot and saying, "Bitch, get this throat, get this throat." And then if she does do a whistle, it's just like a little icing on the cake. But it's just like she don't owe me nothing. She don't owe me nothing. Mm-mm.
I love Can't Let Go. That Can't Let Go just ooh,
Or now I ain't gonna lie, fly like a bird.
fly like a bird.
Fly like a bird don't owe me nothing. Cause you can tell when Mariah Carey is feeling the song. Mariah Carey, when she get to the vamp, Mariah
Mhm.
Carey gonna give you a sickening bridge. If she's feeling the song, the bridge gonna be sickening.
The
And
ad
then
libs is gonna kill.
she gonna give you a vamp, and from the vamp all the way to the end of the
The
song,
runs
the
all the
ad
way to the
libs
music fades in the background. She would
and
literally throw a whistle in the fading
in the
music.
fade, listen, and so some of us who can go back, Xavier, when we used to have to go back to playing the CD and turn it up when you get to the end so you can hear all the ad libs. Mariah Carey used to do better ad libs as the song was fading out. And you used to have to turn the song up to hear all of the ad libs as this bitch was fading out. Then she did all this, or the interludes. Like, for example, if you listen to the album, the Rainbow album, the interludes, not the full
Yep.
song, but the interludes on that Rainbow album, I was like, bitch, why is this not a song? Why the fuck you raggedy bitch? Is this not a fucking whole song? Oh, like the vulnerability, interlude or the Rainbow album. I said, bitch, how dare you cut me off? I was so mad at Mariah. Listen,
Well, and again, justice for glitter because I thought we had made some progress. So
Don't get
glitter,
me
justice for glitter.
started
But
on
she
glitter
took
glitter.
was
it back
very
Don't
down
even
slept on.
talk
Glitter
about
was
off of
glitter.
very
streaming.
slept
But
on.
it's that damn lead the way that that
Hold
that
on one second. Somebody's at my door. Hold on one second.
Oh, see,
Go
for
ahead. Go
me,
ahead. Y'all
it's
go ahead.
"Want Me." "Want Me" is my song. That
I
is
do
my
love
song
that
from
song
glitter.
too. I love the whole album. Like I just
And you know they took it off Spotify. I'm so mad.
they did. They took it off streaming recently, and I was hoping since Glitter's having a milestone this year, because if I'm
What
not
is it, the
mistaken, like
25th?
Glitter turns 25 this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the 25th anniversary of Glitter because Glitter came out in 2001. I was hoping that they were gonna just like take it down to do some stuff with it and put it back up, but it's been a few months and they haven't brought it back up yet. I'm really hurt about that.
Maybe
I
they.
just hate the fact that she has so much shame in that album. Like
Why? I never understood. Well, I understood why, but I thought she should get over it by now. Shit.
I did too after the whole Justice for Glitter campaign a couple years ago, and they finally put it back on streaming after the fans were like, "No, Justice for Glitter." I was hoping that we were kind of done with that, but like, yeah, it's still. I just hate that she has that attached to that album, and I get it. It was a really rough time for her, not only in her career but in her personal life, and then her having that breakdown and ended up having to be in the hospital, hospitalized and
Wasn't she
stuff.
getting
Like
divorced at that
I
time,
think
or
there's
she
just a
already
lot of
divorced?
negative memories attached to the making of that album, but it's such a good album. I mean, just knowing the backstory of how it was being sabotaged behind the scenes over, by her ex-husband. I just really
Oh yeah,
hate
she
that
was
that's
divorced.
attached to that album for her because the fans love it. It's such a good album.
They need to put it back. Bring the glitter back. I was. I had a
Like
whole
I
thing
need
of
them to
it.
put it back up. But like, yeah, if y'all have never, for everybody listening, if you have never heard "Lead the Way," if you want to talk about some flat-footed singing, Mariah does this like crazy ass run that it's like, girl, where did you get all this damn throat from? Like, I don't even understand how you breathing right now. What the hell is going on? It's almost damn near
I'm
impossible
back.
to recreate.
She needs to put it back. I don't know if she took it off streaming or if it was the movie company who
And I'll
released
tell you,
glitter.
we're discussing that crazy ass run that Mariah did and Lead the Way off the Glitter soundtrack.
Oh
I don't understand where the hell she got that throat from to do that. It's
no,
like,
no. The
do you
crazy
have lungs?
Mariah
Like, how
Carey.
are you not having to stop to take a
No, no,
breath?
no. Crazy Mariah is two crazy Mariah runs that live in infamy. Even she talks about the first one that I'm gonna mention is she to this day says I cannot reproduce that.
Yep.
Uh, 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 and I've never been able to reproduce that outside of the studio, which is I can't live if living is without you.
Oh,
And if you go listen to the middle of that song, and there's a point where she starts and goes like almost a minute and a half of straight singing, don't take a breath, just
yep.
straight belting singing. And she said, I can't even
She
reproduce
can't.
that.
I know just what you're talking about.
And you
Just
know
that
what
good.
I'm talking
It's a
about
y'all.
right
It's
in the
he's not
middle of the
lying.
song.
It's about a good minute and a half of her holding a note, not
Hmm.
stopping, not breathing, not
Not stopping, not
nothing.
breathing, not just straight voice. And then goes up at the end. And then can't take that away from me.
That's a
Mariah
hard one.
sing in the middle where she says that shines brightly. Yeah, that run right there at toward the end. Or Mariah's thing can't take that away from me.
That's off
Mariah's
the
thing.
Rainbow album.
That's the Rainbow album list. No, that's is that
It's the
no that
Rainbow album.
is that Rainbow or is that Butterfly?
No,
I
that's
said you're
Rainbow.
confusing
That's
your
Rainbow. That's
albums.
Rainbow. That's Rainbow.
Put the drink
And that
down.
and that damn Lead the Way. That Lead the
Lead the
Way
way
is
is old
like,
school. Lead the
but you know what?
way.
I was watching the Terrell show and Tori Kelly. did that run, and he was like, "It's oh no, that's Mariah Carey, baby." And you know who was? I wish more people knew about her. Now you know who does a good Mariah Carey. She was singing a cappella, like just sitting down singing her face off. She was singing "Anytime You Need a Friend." Jessica Mowboy from Australia. Oh baby, that is a OG lamb.
Oh, for
That is
example,
one of
for
Mariah's
me,
children.
if you go back in the day, it was "Baby It's All in Your Mind" too. Was also a song from the first album
Mm-hmm.
where she would just go whistle note and do like Minnie Riperton type whistle notes. And if you know whistle notes, there's a pantheon of whistle note singers: Minnie Riperton, Shantae Moore,
Mm-hmm.
Mariah. You know, there's the girls who do the whistle note. Baby Mariah and "Baby It's All in Your Mind" don't owe me nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. But listen, Circles is my song, Montrez. Circles and Stay the Night. Stay the Night is one of my cuts from the
Rent
Emancipation of
was
Mimi
due.
album.
Rent was due. The landlord was at the front door, and she had one last time to get that money. And when you realize what was going on during that album, rent was literally due. Well, not funny. Mariah's always had money, but she was on her last chance before she became a legacy artist, and she was in that studio singing these impossible ass notes. That
I-
mine again. Mariah, how the hell was you
Baby,
going up
you
and down
will
the
be
scale like that, just
mine.
bouncing back
Oh,
and
mine
forth?
again. And even at the end of Mine Again, where she do the look, some of my favorite Mariah Carey songs is at the very end of the song where she be
She kills
giving
the
these little
outro. She
riffs.
kills the like she all
She
in
gonna
Stay the
fade
Night.
in the
When
darkness.
she finishes that bridge, she's literally like damn near yelling at that point. It's like,
Mhm.
Mariah, please.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Rent was
Listen,
fucking due during that Emancipation of Mimi album. Like Mariah was doing
yeah,
shit that cannot be recreated on stage. That's why I be telling people, like, I know she does not sound exactly the same, but when you really understand what she was doing in the fucking studios, not a
yeah,
soul can do that.
can't do that. And,
Nobody can do
and
that.
my
Nobody
thing
can
is,
make those noises again.
what I have to say to people is, you got to remember, Mariah is almost 60. Okay, so
Yeah.
you can't be expecting her to do today when she's almost 60 what she was doing when she was in her 20s and 30s and even the 40s for that matter, because that was 20 years ago in most cases. And because you think about it, Emancipation of Mimi was 21 years ago.
It was.
And so I'm like, girl, for all of these girls that be trying to play on Mariah and what she can and cannot do, just ask these girls nowadays to go and try and do a
Y'all was
tribute.
not singing my favorite, her prom.
Every tribute y'all try to do to my queen falls short. Because
Terrible. It's
we all,
awful.
and Mariah be looking at them crazy, and we all be looking at them crazy like, girl, that ain't it.
It's just like I hate Mariah tributes. I do because nobody can do them justice.
Mm-mm.
And the
Stop
few
playing
people
with my
that can
girl.
really sing, they're not gonna put on the stage.
Yeah, why isn't Toy Kelly never invited to these tributes? Because that's her
See,
real
I saw
daughter.
Tori Kelly on one.
When? Not the last one.
Not the last one. I think I said this was a few years back. This was
Then
several.
maybe she did her own little tribute thing, but I don't think there's never been where she was called and
I
brought in
just
and flew
I
down.
just don't understand the choices. Like those early days, those early Mariah albums, especially like on like Music Box, when Mariah had full choir singing behind her. Why are
Full
y'all not
choir.
asking gospel artists to sing these songs? I'm
Like,
sorry, but like when they had Yolanda
you
Adams
have
singing
to.
"Make It Happen," that made sense to me.
For example, I give for example the first two albums. Mariah was still young, early 20s. Mariah, where your voice is still really high. It reminds me of Whitney Houston's first two albums, where she still had that high soprano. But when Mariah got to Music Box and Daydream, to me, that is Mariah Carey. For me, Music Box album, Daydream album are the peak of Mariah because she didn't have to give you the falsetto. She didn't have to give you the whistle tone. Mariah would stand there flat footed and the Christmas album falls in that same
It
range.
does.
It's in that same range. Well, Mariah would sit there and flat footed say, "Bitch, get this voice, get it, bitch, get all of the voice.
Like
You need to get
I'm always gonna tell people
all of this throat."
Mariah's hardest song, one of her hardest songs to sing, is that "Anytime You Need a Friend."
Yep.
That shit is hard.
Anytime you need a friend, because nobody, and I do mean nobody, and this is what I love most about Mariah. Mariah will fall off a note like nobody else. Nobody falls off a note like Mariah. Mariah's gonna sing, she's gonna give you this long belt and then fall off that belt like nobody else. That's what I love. In the same way, a Whitney song, if I hear a Whitney Houston song and that bitch give me a modulation, for example, favorite Whitney song is my favorite Whitney song of all time is probably "Didn't We Almost Have It All."
Oh,
Don't owe me nothing. That because when you listen to "Did We Almost Have It All,"
the live version for me.
no, I need. I want the studio. I do want the album version because when I listen to the album version, what happens is I, as a musician myself, I appreciate the fullness of the music. When you listen to "Didn't We Almost Have It All," it starts off with Whitney and synthesizers, right? It starts off with Whitney synthesizers and all of that, but somewhere around the first chorus, you start to hear the strings come in. And then they switch back to the synthesizers for the second verse. And then by the time you get to the second chorus, the strings come in. And then after that, the strings just take over. You don't even hear none of the electric synthesizers and nothing. After that, by the time you get to the bridge and you get to the vamp with the modulation, and all of that is just straight. For me, anytime I hear an artist and they sing with a full orchestral strings behind them, they don't owe me nothing. Like Whitney, when she sang on that goddamn One Moment in Time at the '88 Olympics, that bitch don't owe me shit. When that bitch sang one moment in time, oh, she don't owe me nothing. My second favorite Whitney Houston album song is "Miracle." I don't know what it is about that song. It's on the third album, and it's not even like a real popular song. But "Miracle" on that "I'm Your Baby in the Night" album, it's something about that song. I don't know what it is about that song. That's just like my two favorite Michael Jackson songs are number one, prepubescent Michael Jackson singing "Got to Be There." That was his first solo song. Michael Jackson don't owe me nothing for "Got to Be There." I can listen to "Got to Be There" and it brings a tear to my eye to this day. "Got to Be There" is my song. I'm sorry. I remember I even have a recording of Shaka Khan doing a remake of "Got to Be There." And Shaka Khan is even hollering on her version of "Got to Be There." That bitch hollers. Oh, go listen, go pull up. And Michael Jackson has the best version of "Got to Be There," but go pull up Shaka Khan's version of "Got to Be There" where that bitch is hollering. And she don't owe me nothing for "Got to Be There." My other favorite Michael Jackson song is "Human Nature." I'm sorry. "Human Nature" is the greatest Michael Jackson song of all time. Between "Human Nature" and "Got to Be There," but
Wait,
Michael,
Human Nature,
yes, "Human Nature." "Human Nature" don't owe me nothing.
the greatest?
"Human Nature" is probably Michael's greatest. "Human Nature" is probably his most sampled song.
But it's so early.
Exactly. That's on the Thriller album.
So your greatest Michael Jackson song is on the Thriller album?
My greatest Michael Jackson song,
Why
I
you
told you,
asking
it's
me
got to be there. It's got to be there. My second greatest Michael Jackson song is "Human Nature." That's it. That's all. And we Xavier. I'm sorry. "Human Nature" is
It's cool.
he didn't even write that song. That song was written by the group Toto, who sang the song "Africa" back in the '80s. That song was written by Toto, and Michael Jackson took the song and said, "Let me get this," and then added to it and put the Michael Jackson stank on there. "Human Nature" don't owe me nothing. Now, Janae, I ain't gonna hold you. "Will You Be There" is in my top five Michael Jackson songs because my part on "Will You Be There" is when he says the verse that he says, but they told me a man must be faithful and fight
Now,
when not
Wendy be
able,
there is amazing.
and fight to the end. But I'm only human. Baby, he don't owe me nothing for that. That one verse right there. But they told me a man must be faithful and fight when not able, and fight to the end. But I'm only human. Michael don't owe me nothing for that. There's a
Wendy
great
be there, I understand.
One of my
Human
favorite
nature.
Michael Jackson
I don't
songs
get it.
is
That don't even
You're
make
Just
sense.
Another Part of Me. I just love the way he sings that song.
You know what? One of my favorite Michael Jackson melodies is "I Just Can't Stop Loving You." I don't know why.
Mm.
Oh, it's something, but I just can't stop. It's the verse that Listen, oh,
But yeah,
I
Remember the Time is also probably in my top five as well too. That Remember the Time just hits me in my gut.
Listen, remember the time. But you can't listen to the soundtrack. You have to listen to the video. Because he doesn't scream like he does in the video.
although speaking of Scream, I again between Michael Jackson and Janet, we were all anticipating the Jackson and Janet collab, and when Scream came out, them bitches did not disappoint. Them bitches did not disappoint. When Scream came out, I think the entirety of the globe waited there because both of them were huge, super global superstars at that point. And we all said, "Oh shit!" And when them bitches came out with Scream, and I think I was at that point more of a Janet fan than I was a Michael fan at that point. And Janet came out with that hair and the eyeliner around her eyes, and she was looking real dark. And when that bitch said it pulled her titties apart on the video and shit, and they had the dance breakdown, and Janet ate, cause I was listen, I was over here for Janet. I learned Janet whole part, even though they did the same thing, but then at the end they kind of diverted. They did the a little bit different at the end. Janet didn't owe me nothing, bitch. Janet was.
When when her birthday was around a couple weeks ago, me and Hera had a whole Janet Jackson night jam session. We literally went through all the albums.
Well, on Silly Saturday that day, I did the whole Janet Jackson, my top 27 hits. People
Mm-hmm.
still mad at me about my top 27 Janet Jackson songs of all time. Still mad at me. You can be mad. They was mad because That's the Way Love Goes was not in that. You mad? That's the Way Love Goes is not one of my favorite Janet Jackson. So
I
I
never
did not.
liked that song either.
I never really cared. But that album was everything. The Janet album was everything. That's the album with Again. That's the album with Anytime, Any Place. That's the album with Because of Love. It's so many good songs on that Janet album.
I always give That's the Way Love Goes credit. Like That's the Way Love Goes and Sending My Love by Janae. I always give them
Sending
credit
my
for being like one of the
love.
foundational songs of the neo soul era. Cause
Mm.
they are so neo soul coded before neo soul
Before
actually became
Neo
a
Soul
thing.
was a thing, you're right.
It's like
You're
to
right.
me in the DNA of neo soul, because neo
Jeanne
soul
is
has to
so
have those
slept
jazz,
on as a
like neo
group.
soul. True neo soul has those jazz elements, and those two songs has so many jazz elements in it.
Mm. Listen, Jeanne is I don't think is appreciated as much as it
Mm-mm.
should be. Um,
And he
it
don't last forever.
consequently,
He did make
um,
it past the 90s.
Oh yes, Montrez, you just literally gotta like Harold, maybe one day, cause me and Harold be having our little jam sessions sometimes, and we just go through it like catalog by the good 2 3 hours. We might have to start inviting the people to our jam sessions, Harold. But now you just really gotta just go through the catalog,
all
start from
y'all
the
got to do is
beginning,
tell me,
and
because
just
guess
work your
what?
way through one day at a time,
Guess
one
what?
song at a
I'll
time.
set it up. We'll do a whole jam session on Twitch. You remember, I got Twitch. We could go on Twitch and play all the music we want to play the fuck on Twitch, and ain't nobody go. YouTube is gonna hate. Twitch don't give a damn. Twitch, we gonna be over there jamming, and YouTube. So we could do a whole jam session one day
Okay,
just
you
on
know
Twitch
what?
only.
You're kind of giving me an idea. I'm gonna have to hit you up in the back chat about this one.
Wait a
Hmm.
minute. Oh, Teddy, do you save your Twitch lives?
I do have it saved. What happens on Twitch is it saves, I think, for 7 days. I
Oh,
think that's I think
why?
that's the longest. I think that's the longest that it will do. Um
No.
now you may have to help me, Xavier. You know I'm old. But when I was going through all of my Twitch settings and everything, I think I did set it up where all of my lives that I do on Twitch, I think they save for 7 days. But I
Because I was trying to
don't.
watch last week's live and I didn't see it.
You sure?
But I was trying to watch it on. Where was I trying to watch it?
I got you, cutie.
I think it was either Sunday or Monday, and I didn't see it.
I
Because it
think
keeps on
if
showing the
I'm not
title
mis-
of like it keeps on showing like an old title too. It keeps on showing like the Kodak title or something when your last video when you did a topic about Kodak, or you haven't talked about Kodak in months.
Kodak who? Black?
Yeah,
Y'all don't talk. I haven't talked Kodak Black in a while.
but that's when I look on your videos. That's what I see sometimes. And even
Kodak
when you
Black?
just yeah, well that was just one of the topics. But it's like the title is an old topic of Kodak Black. I think something else and Mitch McConnell.
I gotta go back through, and now you making me try to go back. Now, when we get off here, I'm gonna have to go back through all my Twitch and settings and stuff like that. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe that my Twitch is set up to save for 7 days. Yeah, it says automatically save broadcast for up to 7 days, 14 for affiliates, 60 days for partners, Turbo and Prime users.
Oh, okay.
And that's what it says for store pass broadcasts. It says automatically save broadcast for up to 7 days, 14 days for affiliates, 60 days for partners, Turbo, and Prime users. That's
Oh, it makes you a partner. Shit.
so I don't know if I can save for more than that.
Does it allow you to like download them and like you can upload them to your YouTube channel, or
You mean the Twitch only Wednesdays?
yeah, like after like maybe on a Friday upload them.
I think that I can via EV Mux because I use my the platform that I use is EV Mux, but I get a certain amount of storage space.
Oh,
So I would have to monitor the storage space. And so I've been looking at trying to get, I know there are certain applications where you can go and it will break apart your live and turn it into like shorts that you
yeah.
can put out there.
Do you have a NAS?
Hmm?
Do you have a NAS?
NAS?
Yeah.
I do not.
Oh.
Send me the application. I'll see. Maybe I could download it and pay. Is it a paid thing?
No, a NAS is a physical thing. I was gonna say that.
Oh, it's something I have to buy and put in my house.
Yeah, yeah. You connect it
Oh,
to your router, and it's there's like storage for all your stuff.
oh, that
We
sounds
got one
good.
recently.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll look at it. I've been on here. Let me get the fuck out of here. I've been over here on over 3 hours. Y'all not finna have me on here 5 hours again. Mm-mm.
When the
Mm-mm.
last time you was on here 5 hours?
Bye,
2 weeks
everybody.
You
ago.
been
2 weeks ago he was on here 5 hours.
Okay, that was 2 weeks ago. Y'all just time is moving
That's
fast.
because
Let's
y'all was
go.
being messy
Look
that
to the
day. That's
future.
why.
Exactly. I
No,
even got
that
wait.
was you, ma'am.
No, it wasn't.
It was
You
really
was already
Tracy.
live when I
Really
clicked
Tracy.
on.
It was really Tracy. Tracy came on the live cussing and
Now
cussed
that's who
for
it
like
was.
three
It was
hours
really
straight.
Tracy.
Mm,
I have to
mm,
go back. I'm like, damn, Tracy's still going.
mm, mm.
She had had
But
enough.
LT, did you get your refund? And speaking of that, did you get your refund yet?
No, I had to dispute the charge with my bank.
That's crazy.
Too feisty, did you get yours?
Oh, babe, I would never buy a ticket.
But I disputed the charge because he sent me an email telling me to do that.
I unfortunately cannot
Well,
get
if
my
that don't
money
get you
back for
your
the
money
cancer
back, what's the
medication
point?
I purchased. However, I have left that up to God, and He has yet to know peace since then. So,
But okay. Well, I don't know. I never really dispute charges. I really get refunds back. I don't know about all this disputing charges and shit.
so yes, and I'm still continuing to thrive. I'm making much more money than I was back when I first knew that man. So, all's well that ends well.
Yeah, you can't. I'm the type. If you play with me, God'll get you. I ain't worried.
But I hope that's most people take that same route because I would hate to see them
But that
split.
ain't gonna stop me from telling
But
y'all that nigga's a liar and a scammer.
Oh wow.
Cause the truth gonna still be the truth.
Oh wow.
that is the truth. Truth is in the eye of the beholder. Maybe he was scamming. Maybe he was. Maybe.
Anyway, I listen. We got silly Saturday tomorrow, and I got to do all my production today because tomorrow
Why?
morning I'm going to be barbecuing and grilling before we get to
With
silly
who?
Saturday.
Who you
Huh?
grilling for? Who you grilling with?
The dude that I'm talking to,
Of course.
and he's going to be here for silly Saturday, so he's going to be
Oh,
sitting in the
before could have come
background.
from for Silly Saturday.
He's gonna be sitting in the background. He already told me. He said, "I'm
See,
looking forward
see,
to sitting there
this is
watching you
called
do your thing."
penile favoritism. This is penile favoritism. So because he has a bigger piece, he gets to do more things.
Yeah, you
You
mad
can't
about it?
do you can't do that. I'll tell you. That's not right. That's favoritism.
Okay.
It's wrong.
Why is it wrong?
You're supposed to treat everybody equally.
No, no, no. 'Cause your dick ain't equal.
Oh my god, I'm about. It was a pleasure, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
When your dick get equal, then you could be treated equal. See how that works?
That's racism.
That's not racism. That has nothing to do with your race. Even though I don't deal with the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains.
And because he has a Caucasus mountain like penis, he can see.
Xavier, I'm about to go. Because he's coming over here tonight, and I need to go. Make sure he has something to eat when he come over to my house. People don't come to
Now
my house.
you cooking for him? Oh my
No,
god.
no, no. That ain't just him. People don't come over my house, and I'll not have nothing for them to eat. That's just how I was raised. You don't come over people's house, and they'll have something for them to eat.
You probably gonna make him a hot meal though.
It's gonna be
Before
a hot
before
meal.
get
It
hot
will.
meals.
It will be a hot meal. Let's be clear.
Before get hot meals.
If he came over, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I don't let you come over my house and y'all not have a hot meal. Anyway, thank you for coming up, Xavier. We about to go. I gotta go start cooking.
all right. Let me sign out. See you guys later. Have a good day, El Teddy. Do whatever you're gonna do with that man.
I will.
Just be safe.
Oh, now that you ain't got to worry about. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust
And
nobody.
you know it is Atlanta.
I don't trust nobody. All right, sir.
So bye.
Bye. As I always say, y'all, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. We will be live tomorrow for Silly Saturday, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. And we're going to make it do what it do. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. I love y'all. Hey, Jason. And we out of here. See y'all tomorrow.